All right, all right, all right. It is football season is almost here, guys. NFL preseason is coming to an end next week. And then after that, we have week 1 NFL. We got a great game tonight. Cowboys versus the Raiders playing in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this game is going to be live here on Kimbernator on YouTube. We're going to cover play-by-play. So be here. Help us hit our sub-goal of this game. So I got a little bit of a new format to the stream look. So check it out right here. We got the 3 likes. Let's hit those likes on the stream, guys. This game starts at 10 p.m. So we got some game audio. I'm going to pull that in here as well. Hello, Kenneth. I'm doing great, man.
When we come back, we're going to rejoin Bill Jones up in the...
We do need to do some college football streams. We will be doing some of those, my friend. Absolutely, guys. Coming up.
Back to school is
Great game tonight. So let me pull up my stats here. I got so many windows open. Let me close that out. I don't need that anymore. How are you guys doing this Saturday night? It's a great place to be here, guys. Great place to be. All right, here is this. Bam. All right. So we got the game coming up here. You can see some of the scores. Seattle is playing Tennessee. It's 12-13. Seattle is up. You can see that here. Indianapolis is up 21-13 over the Cardinals. Miami's 13. Washington 6. This doesn't work too well. I do not like it. But so the Jets are 15. Carolina is 6. Rams, fourth quarter, 5 minutes to go, 13-9 over the Chargers. Tampa Bay 7. Jacksonville 13. Green Bay, they play tomorrow as well as the Saints and 49ers. I got to turn this volume down. That's super loud on my side here. And we got the game kicking off here in a little bit, guys. Just getting this guy started here, getting ready for this game. I mean, how exciting. I did not get to watch last week. And also, guys, if you're new here, help me hit our subscriber goal. We're getting closer and closer to it every time I turn around. So we're 78 away from hitting 4,500. It'll be a great milestone for the channel. We do cover NASCAR, college football, Major League Baseball. Had a lot going on. My kids started school. So I'm trying to get back my routine. So try to cover as much as I can for you guys here.
Down to kickoff as kickoff fast approaches here at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Bill Jones and Al with the voice.
There they go, guys. They are getting ready.
Patrick Walker, and he is featured prominently on Dallas Cowboys podcast as well. Patrick, how about we talk about this running back room? And it's an abundant running back room, starting with the likes of Zeke Elliott and Rico Dowdle. But how about a guy that we're going to see in tonight's game, number 42, Deuce Vaughn?
You know, it is an abundancy in the running back room. If you're counting Hunter Lipke, Bill, you're talking about 8 bodies in that room, and they have to cut things down. So it's going to be a challenge for them. But Deuce Vaughn and
move
Royce
this
Freeman,
over
they
here.
both return from injury. Both have missed a couple of weeks of practice with respective injuries, and last week's preseason opener against the Rams. They're going to have a big chance to make some waves today.
A lot happening tonight, guys.
To see how Deuce Vaughn is used, not only in the offense, but also perhaps on special teams as well. The Cowboys do.
Kyle flipped over in Michigan.
Going back to when they drafted him last year.
Man, that's terrible. I'll have to check out the highlight of that. I didn't get to do any NASCAR today. Just got back home. I had to make a run to Sam's and grab some last-minute school supplies today, so I didn't get to do any NASCAR.
Because here's a guy who was a third-round draft pick of the Broncos several years ago.
Let me pull that up.
Big body guy, and since he's been out here the last couple of weeks, I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing Royce Freeman in a Cowboys uniform.
It was on the last lap. My goodness.
To help with the power game for the Cowboys. That was something that this team lacked greatly in the absence of Ezekiel Elliott last season. They brought back Ezekiel Elliott, like we talked about.
Let's see here.
Should help them in those short yardage and goal-to-go situations.
All right.
They still
was asked about the running backs. In fact, you might have been the one who asked him about the running backs this week in practice. He had, and Brian Schottenheimer as well, had nice things to say about Rico Dowdle, about Malik Davis as well. How do you see this running back room as it shapes up right now?
As it shapes up right now, you're talking about Ezekiel Elliott and Rico Dowdle being your one.
They're still not showing anything on it on NASCAR. I may have to go into another site or something.
You're going to see Malik Davis featured quite a bit in this game. They're going to mix in Deuce Vaughn, mix in Royce Freeman. Nathaniel Pete will be more of a second.
Michigan line. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Thank you for letting me know about that, Amy.
The team has been out there. It's going on 4 weeks now. You've seen Ezekiel Elliott. What have you seen out of Zeke?
Zeke still has some juice.
Looking at the lineup for tomorrow, we will be covering that tomorrow here as well, guys. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, and Austin Dillon are top 10.
Two-time rushing champ that you would think he's going to come in here as. What he is, though, is still a very capable veteran that can also help mentor some of these young guys.
Had 51 catches for the Patriots last year, and of course 2 years ago had 12 rushing touchdowns for the Cowboys. It's running back by committee, and there are a lot of members of the committee right now. We're going to figure out how this sorts out over the next couple of weeks. Patrick Walker, we appreciate it.
It's fun as always, Bill.
All right, and countdown to kickoff continues.
Countdown to kickoff continues.
Join me as we get you set for kickoff against the Raiders.
They did, Charles. They did. Well, this is preseason still, so they are just testing their teams out. You may or may not see a starter. You know, they're trying to make it to the cut, see who they're going to keep on the team and who they're going to get rid of. So there's still a lot going on, and you can't really bank on the team winning or losing. You want to win every game. You want to win every game you come across, even a preseason game. So, but well, I'm kind of curious to see who they play today.
Hey, grab me one too.
See, Dak Prescott, there's probably a chance he may not play, but you never know in preseason. It's kind of up in the air. They're just testing out players that they may cut or move to the practice squad. This has happened to me quite a bit, guys. I got a Sonic drink. I got a slushie, right? Was wanting a slushie this afternoon, happy hour. Got me a big Route 44 slushie and the styrofoam cup. My hand, when I went to grab the cup, started slipping out of my hand. So I squeezed the cup, right, so I don't drop the cup. Well, in the process of doing that, when I squeezed the cup, poked a hole in it where my thumb was at. So when it poked the hole, it was like right into the drink. So I grabbed a Yeti cup and threw it in a Yeti cup. So that's been my afternoon. It's been a great afternoon, though. So spent some time with my wife. We went and did some shopping without our kids at the moment. NASCAR has a YouTube channel. They do the live in-car cameras. They do. Glad you said that, Amy. Yeah, NASCAR does a lot of the in-car cameras. And, you know, on their website, you can watch a lot of the in-car cameras. And I'll even tell you this too, Amy. Roblox Army. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was saying Amy. Roblox Army. So there's an app I have. I want you to, if you are a NASCAR fan or a race car fan of Formula 1, Formula 2, all that stuff, there's an app that they make for PC and Mac. It's called Multiviewer F1. Multiviewer for F1. I highly recommend it. So you can check out all the car cameras at one time on your screen. It's slick. Highly recommend it. As the race is going. I use it for my live stream. That's what I use to pull up in-car cameras on my NASCAR live stream is the multi-viewer.
Hour here. We're going to take you all the way to midnight tonight back in Dallas, Fort Worth. Bill Jones with
We're going to be here till midnight, baby.
Can't wait to see what the Cowboys do in week number 2 of the preseason. Of course, Trey Lance, we get a lot of time at quarterback. Mike McCarthy told us earlier that Cooper Rush slated to get about 12 snaps. Let's talk wide receivers, though, because we saw some step up last week without a CD Lamb, without a Brandon Cooks, without Jalen Tolbert a week ago. Who is it that has caught your eye at wide receiver?
Well, Tyron Billy Johnson has had clearly the best training camp that any of the receivers have had this year, but you haven't had opportunity to
Guys, do not forget, hit that like button on the stream. That with your help, we can boost this, get this out to more people.
His chemistry was with Dak Prescott, and obviously Dak Prescott wasn't playing in the preseason. So you want to see Tyron Billy Johnson continue to show up as he has in practice. Jalen Brooks needs to continue to show up. You saw him make a big play last week against the Rams after with Cooper Rush. But then Ryan Flournoy, you want to see him show up. He had a couple opportunities last week. The ball location.
No stat leaders on
had a couple drops.
here yet, but there's some stuff to change.
Because really, this is the week that you get to make your greatest impact on the coach's ability, whether or not they want to keep you on their staff or not.
All right, let's turn our attention to defense a little bit. As Mike McCarthy told us earlier, Mozzie Smith, of course, is back in Oxnard, had an allergic reaction, wasn't able to make the trip. What is interesting is that Jordan Phillips, just acquired a few days ago in a trade with the New York Giants, veteran defensive tackle, is going to get snaps tonight.
And that's huge. I mean, obviously, he just touched ground here literally not hours ago. But you want to see him come out and have an impact. These guys are searching for some pressure. Last week against the Rams, I think it was eye-opening that they were unable to have any kind of pressure on the quarterbacks. Not only that, but the run-stuffing ability. So,
Trey Lance, guys, what are you thinking on Trey?
Who can we reach out to have some great impact? We have a young Mozzie Smith who's trying to have some development there, but we need a sure, tried and true thing that can step in right now and obviously affect our ability to make plays.
One sure, tried and true thing on that defensive line is Osa Odigizua at defensive tackle, but there are some young guys.
Let's get down to the Cowboys here.
Weeks all time at defensive tackle. He's been moved out to defensive end a little more, and Chauncey
Mozzie Smith.
Looking forward to stepping up.
Yeah, and Viliami Fehoko, really, this is his day. I feel strongly that he needs to show up in a major way today in order to justify a spot on the roster. Unfortunately, I know all too.
Where's CD at, guys? Where's CD?
Your worth, and if you don't have an impact either on special teams,
come on, CD.
Whatever position that they have you slated,
sign it, buddy.
Be looking for a job come the end of the preseason.
Isaiah, you having a good birthday weekend here in Vegas?
It's been great. It's even better now I'm with you, Bill, so we're good.
A big birthday for Isaiah Stanback, and what better place to celebrate it than here in Las Vegas with the Cowboys playing, and clearly the Cowboys are coming onto the field.
They're getting booed. They're getting booed.
And the Las Vegas Raiders. The kickoff is straight ahead.
Chiefs lost against the Lions.
In the entertainment capital.
I heard about that one. There was a highlight reel on Mahomes though on that one. He had a behind the back touchdown. I heard to Kelsey. Guys, we're at 5 likes. Let's hit that like button, guys. Keep hitting that like button. We're getting there. Bum, bum. All right, guys. So we got the poll going. Checking on the poll, we have 10 votes. 70% say Cowboys. So cast your votes in our poll we have. And let me know, who's your favorite team in chat? We got Charles. We got an Eagles fan in chat. Do we have any Raiders? I think there was a Raiders fan here earlier. Roblox Army is a Raiders fan, guys. Keep hitting that like button. Let us know who your favorite team is. Is it the Cowboys, Raiders, Patriots? Who is it? Let us know here. We'd love to hear from you guys. Bum, bum, bum. Counting it down to game time, guys. Game time is approaching us fastly here. Mm. Mm. Oh, what happened to that? They just cut off. They're getting ready to start the game here, guys. We're 9:01. Come on. What happened to that? Okay, there we go. They had a weird glitch on the TV. I have to get some more water. That slush. Alrighty, guys. Dallas Cowboys. They've lost their first preseason game to the Rams by 1 point right towards the end of the game. What can they do today? How is Trey Lance going to do? Will we see Dak Prescott? Probably not. Kind of curious to see who all we see today. Cowboys now.
Preseason football from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment capital of the world. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, and welcome to Dallas Cowboys football preseason game number 2. Bill Jones along with former Cowboy Isaiah Stanback, and this, believe it or not, is day number 28 of training camp for the
Day number 28.
Day for the first-round draft pick Tyler Guyton, as well as the third-round pick Cooper Beebe, who are both going to have opportunities against a Raiders team that should play its starters in the early going in this game. Let's start with Tyler Guyton. His hands are full tonight.
Yeah, his hands are definitely full, possibly going against one of the league's best defensive ends, and that of Max Crosby. If he sees him, he's going to get some real quality reps against somebody who's one of the most proven pass rushers in the league, which is going to be important for him because when you open up this season against the Cleveland Browns, you're going to be facing the league's best in Myles Garrett.
All right, and Cooper Beebe, how about this week in practice, joint practice with the Los Angeles Rams? He took first-team reps, and the coaches have high hopes for Cooper Beebe.
They have high hopes, but they also have a lot of encouragement because what he showed last week against the Rams. There was something that he put on that film that jumped off for them, and now they have opportunity to see exactly how impactful he can be against, again, one of the league's best, and Christian Wilkins on the interior defensive line now. Can he hold his ground there? If he can, he might find himself in a starting position.
And, of course, one of the big storylines of this preseason for the Cowboys, the quarterback situation. Cooper Rush started last week against the Rams, had one series, one big pass to Jalen Guyton. Then we saw a whole lot of Trey Lance with 41 attempts in that game, and we're going to see a whole lot of Trey Lance again tonight, Isaiah.
And we absolutely need to. He needs to. He doesn't have a lot of experience in this league, but he's going to have plenty of reps tonight. Last week, he did a good job of sitting in the pocket, standing firm, delivering the ball. There's going to be a lot of passes that he wants to run back from last week. A little bit inaccurate at times, but he's going to continue to lean on the things that he does best, and that is using his athleticism. He had a 44 yards on the ground last week. You'd like to see him continue to improve on that, but I think he wants to improve on his passing ability to show these coaches that he's capable of moving these chains in this league.
All right, should be a fun night here.
You got school tomorrow. Got to go past the stadium. It's going to be a massive backup. I bet.
Right ahead from Allegiant Stadium.
This local law firm
Yeah, guys, we're hitting at 5 likes at the kickoff of the game. Can we reach to the 10 like mark as this game kicks off? Ten likes. And you can check out the stats over here. This kind of changes a little bit as the game goes. We'll keep that on head here and track that and see what it does as the game goes. I don't think it'll change too much, but you never know. Never know. Right now. Not seeing anything on who is currently the starter for the game, so we may see Cooper Rush. I bet it'd be Trey Lance will start for the Cowboys. Alrighty. They keep doing signal loss on the stream, so hopefully this will stay. Stay with us here, guys. So we got it. We got it here in the house. Kickoff is almost here. We have the new
Down to 100 degrees here in Paradise.
100 degrees.
Nevada. Allegiant Stadium, Cowboys, and the Las Vegas Raiders as we get set for kickoff. Let's take you back 20 years ago this week.
20 years ago. Where were you at 20 years ago?
4th and 9. They just ran off the linebacker.
Fires over the middle, right at the goal line.
He's not there. He's got to get up and spike it.
Oh, Romo got right to the
11, 10, right at the goal line.
Whoa, he's in!
And Tony Romo.
Romo scored the game-winning touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
They were motioning it to spike it, and I guess it was the fake must have been on.
Tony Romo engineers the drive. 20 years ago this week, a star was born when the Cowboys faced the Raiders in Oakland. It's the Cowboys and the Raiders in Vegas. Vegas here 20 years.
Vegas Raiders.
Jones with Isaiah Stanback.
I like that. Has a good twist to it.
Hello, Nicole.
Hello, guys. I've got a quick update for Cowboys starting defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. He will not play today versus the Raiders. He actually had an allergic reaction prior to the team traveling to Las Vegas Friday evening. So the Cowboys medical staff brought him to the hospital, and as of now, he is still being treated in Oxnard, California for that allergic reaction. So expect to see a lot of the 2024 7th-round pick Justin Rogers and the newly acquired defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. But moving on to the other side of the ball, I talked to head coach Mike McCarthy, and I asked him about that running back rotation, and he said this will be a true evaluation of that running back room outside of Ezekiel Elliott and outside of Rico Dowdle. And I spoke with the VP of Player Personnel, Will McClay. He told me that in that first half, we should expect to see Deuce Vaughn, Royce Freeman,
Deuce Vaughn.
and Malik Davis. Second half, they'll sprinkle in a little bit of the rookie Nathaniel Pete, but all things in that running game should start with Malik Davis. Guys, back to you.
All right, Nicole Hutchison, we appreciate it. Nicole will be roaming the sidelines as the Cowboys take on the Raiders here. It's going to be very interesting what happens in that running back room. But she saw Rico Dowdle not suited up for this one. The dynamic kickoff rules new this year.
New kickoff rules here, guys.
Last week, Isaiah. We'll see what this week brings.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get a little bit more action on this, but this is very challenging for Brandon Aubrey and the rest of the kickers in the league. Being able to try to place the ball within inside that 20-yard line is seemingly more difficult than it has been for these guys to be able to just kick it simply through the goalpost.
Brandon Aubrey has the football teed up, and the Raiders will return to start things off. As Alexander Madison, one of those deep for the Raiders.
There we go. Mate. Gets up to the 25.
The 25-yard line by Damian Wilson. Starting lineups brought to you by Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. It's Miller time on defense for the Cowboys. It looks this way as the Cowboys, all eyes will be on Marshawn Neeland. Maris Leofau, number 35, at linebacker. Raiders start at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
And starting at quarterback for the Raiders is Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew's starter for the Raiders, guys.
As Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew, after this game, Antonio Pierce hopes to settle on who.
Single back formation for the Raiders. Steps back. He completes it. Mayer, the tight end.
Brock Bowers. 98, by the way, is Jordan Phillips starting this game. The Cowboys cut Carl Davis earlier this week when they made the acquisition of Jordan Phillips. So keep an eye on number 98, big guy inside, alongside Justin Rogers, number 96, to start this one off.
Yeah, the big fellow is going to be very influential in this game. Need to see his
Jordan Phillips.
provide in the form of run-stopping ability and pass rush.
2nd and 5. From their own 29. And it's a handoff around the left side. And he's got plenty of room. He's across the 45 to the 46, 47-yard line.
On the stop in the secondary, but too much in the run game for the Raiders.
Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. Let's check the left side of your screen.
What are my thoughts on Austin, who won the race? From last week, Dylan Austin. I mean, to me it does seem a little dirty, but listening to the radio, they're encouraging him to do it. So I feel like it was kind of a NASCAR move. All right, we have a 1st and 10 for the Raiders. They're on their own 46. Single back formation.
Play fake this time.
It's fake. Throws, and it's incomplete.
Jacoby Meyer downfield.
Bro is a clown, right? He was just wrecking everybody. It was like bumper cars, though.
You got Jacoby Myers there running what we call a deep over route. He's going to run up, stem up. He's going to come across the face right there. You see Wanye come up and just break the ball up. He did a good job of getting to the point, not getting there too early and making contact so that he didn't get the penalty. Break it. That's a nice little pass breakup. And now all of a sudden they're down and back to 2nd and long.
Great timing by the 3rd-year man.
2nd and long.
Now 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Myers goes in motion. And they'll throw to Myers.
It's a little high. Yeah, now what Logano did, that was messed up. I mean, there's spectators, people, even kids out on the track when he did that. That was totally uncalled for. He should have gotten back to his car and went and talked to Dylan. I do agree with that fine because he could have hurt somebody.
3rd and 10 for Minshew. Kwame in his 4th year out of South Carolina. Myers comes to the near side in the slot.
They rushed and completed.
Pass is complete to Trey Tucker, short of the first.
Trey Tucker.
Leofau comes up to make the tackle.
You see Mike Zimmer getting in his bag a little bit, Bill.
He shouldn't have got penalized, but you know, at least the fine.
Everything underneath, allowing them to go ahead and catch the ball. But again, give yourself either they're going to punt the ball or they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like they're going to take their shot out of here.
They're going for it for 4th and 3 for the Raiders. They're just across midfield.
You see a Zimmer staple, those two inside linebackers.
Are they going to bluff it or are they going to go for it? I think they're going to go for it. Shotgun formation, no backs, empty backfield. Almost intercepted. Now it's a turnover on down, the Cowboys ball.
Harvey almost had 6. The Cowboys come through and stop the Raiders on their first possession.
So first possession, the Raiders get across midfield. What is up, Daniel? You can see here, they got across to the 46 of the Cowboys. They just got across midfield and they turned it over. Or 47, I'm sorry. I was looking at the 46, but it does say the 47-yard line they got to. So it's going to be Dallas Cowboys ball, 1st and 10. basically at midfield. So on the injury report, you heard about Mozzie Smith. They said at the pregame he had an allergic reaction when he got out to Oxyard or wherever it was where they were at in training camp. So they've actually taken him to the hospital for some sort of allergic reaction. I'm not sure to what they said, but he is not playing tonight. But Gardner Minshew for the Raiders. He's looking pretty good. We'll see what happens here. Kenneth, so tomorrow will be Allen for the 700 start tomorrow. Yeah, and I had it open earlier. Let's see here. Cup Series. Michigan lineup. Why is it there you go.
Offensive featured player of the game. Tonight's player, Tyler Guyton, Bank of America.
Tyler Guyton.
Official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Number 60, Tyler Guyton, matched up against Max Crosby, the Pro Bowl defensive end for the Raiders to start this.
Do you think so, Roadblocks? Malik Davis, nice little run.
Close to 10 yards.
On his first carry, right up the middle.
Okay, Tyler Guyton coming over here with a nice little combo block right here. You see them working up there, moving them up to the second level, allowing Malik Davis to get up there, put a little ooh-wee on him, and get some good yardage there for maybe
ooh-wee.
Second and short.
By the way, the Raiders not only have Crosby, but 94 Christian Wilkins, their big free agent signing in the offseason in there at a defensive tackle position. Second.
NASCAR did confirm it. All right. We'll pull up the playoff picture on that here.
The only beer of the Cowboys. It's Miller time.
It's Miller time. Cooper Rush. Rush is the starter, guys.
Plays Jalen Tolbert with his first action of the preseason, along with Jalen Brooks. Cooper Beebe starting at center, the rookie third-round draft pick. First down at the 42. Throwing right side and drops. Jalen Brooks.
Yeah, you're right, because as far as the playoff picture for NASCAR, he's not in it.
Getting the ball out of his hands. You can see Jalen Brooks here at the top of your screen. Does a good job of just getting up there, snapping it around. Now what you want to see him do is turn.
Yeah, because right now it's got Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Byron, Blaney, Reddick, Elliott, Brad Kowalski, Bowman, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace, and Chris Boucher. Oh, they stopped him.
Crosby out of Colleyville Heritage High School. What a player.
Crosby.
Getting the start at center, and he got the first team reps in the joint practice with the Rams. A surprise joint practice that was set up after the Cowboys played the Rams last Sunday. They decided they wanted more work. Third down and 10.
Third and 10. Cooper Rush steps back. It's caught. Deflected. Way short of the first down.
And Tippers Flair, Isaiah.
There's Luke Schoonmaker over there mixing it up with the Raiders in their own home. Got away with one there. Cooper Rush almost got that one intercepted. It was a little bit late getting the ball out of his hands. Good job by Tolbert staying with the ball, being able to get a reception. But it's going to end up here in fourth and long, or fourth and short here. Looks like we got Brandon Aubrey coming out for an opportunity.
We got a punt.
3 points.
Yeah, he had a 65-yard attempt last
No, it's a field goal attempt.
much shorter than 65. It's only 54 yards for Brandon Aubrey.
That's all, huh?
But what a first year he had for the Cowboys last year. Former USFL player.
There's a snap.
And the kick
Is it?
Long enough.
It's good. Cowboys go up.
Oh, close to 65 there. Brandon Aubrey puts Mike McCarthy's team on the board.
The Cowboys go up.
Thanks to Brandon Aubrey.
Cowboys go up, guys. Bum, 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 bum. So the money lines, they're staying about the same. They haven't moved a whole lot. And I have streaming below me here the odds as a those MGM odds that I put on the chat below here, guys. So keep those polls coming in, guys. We're at 11 votes. 64% say Cowboys will win this preseason game, week 2. So keep your votes coming in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a great game here, preseason. They're still kind of getting their feet underneath them still. Getting back in that rush of everything. What do you guys think about Lloyd Barnes? How are you doing, my friend? Long time. What do you guys think about CD? Will they sign him or will they not? How have you been, Lloyd? I've been great, my friend. Bum, 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 bum. So I've gave up on the Rangers. I haven't gave up on the Rangers yet. I've been so stinking busy with school and stuff. I haven't been able to stream them here lately. I do have some streams coming up, though, with them. I'm hoping to be able to start streaming here again because school just started. I had so much going on these last couple weeks. I haven't been able to stream a Rangers game. I've been missing them. Been keeping up with it, though. So this TV footage keeps cutting in and out. Please come back. There we go.
The Ford scoring drive.
The Ford scoring drive.
In Texas. 16 yards, 6 plays. Brandon Aubrey, 54 yards, and the Cowboys take the early lead.
54 yards.
With Cooper Rush at quarterback. And now Brandon Aubrey kicking for the second time.
Yeah, Rangers, man, they've been struggling here.
That's what you don't want to do in these new dynamic kickoff rules because that ball comes out to the
kickoff is crazy.
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team number 17. By rule, the ball is placed at the 40-yard line. First down.
Time to recognize tonight's Bank of America.
Yeah.
Player of the game. We've already seen him make a play or two. It's the linebacker, Maris Leafau.
I bet we'll hear something this week. He needs to come back this week.
Mike Zimmer really likes him.
I like him too, Bill. I mean, he just has an
He is a heck of a kicker.
People just genuinely love the game of football. He runs around with his hair on fire every time he touches the field. You'll see him continue to show
New kickoff rules. Give him some time to get used to it too. So, whoa, and he caught it. Oh, he got a step on us. Trey Tucker, man, he got a step. Booth, he let him get behind him. He had to chase him down.
You know, they went out there and didn't have any help over the top of him, so he was literally on an island by himself. Speed on speed. You had opportunity to see exactly what this young man's made of. He's going to have more opportunities today.
No kidding.
Second-round draft pick out of Clemson by the Vikings 2 years ago. He came over in the trade for Nashawn Wright.
The run.
No. He is stuffed. Leofau in on the stop. And there's big Jordan Phillips, the man out of Oakland.
Rangers, I don't know. They started off on fire, then they played the Blue Jays, and they've been in a slump since then.
Cowboys searching for these interior defensive linemen because of the history and
Astros got beat by the White Sox today. Out of all people. White Sox are the worst team in baseball.
Now your fast linebackers like Merrifield can get up there and make some plays.
And it's important to understand the Cowboys lost.
I forgot their record.
That big guy in the middle, and Mozzie Smith.
What was their record?
Still trying to find a replacement.
Oh yeah, they're 30 wins and 94 losses.
With the pressure, and it goes incomplete.
30 wins,
And Leofau.
94 losses. Chicago White Sox. They're fixing to break 100.
This man's name, Leofau, is doing a good job of just creating pressure. You see him right here in the center of your screen. Watch him just doing a good job of just reading, staying in this area. And as soon as Minshew decides he wants to run, they're going to put some pressure on him and force an errant pass.
So 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Hendricks is the starter at middle linebacker for the Cowboys. Cowboys like what they've seen out of DeMarvion Overshown in training camp. Damone Clark not playing tonight.
From the 11-yard line of the Cowboys.
3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Minshew. And throws high and goes incomplete.
I don't know who he was throwing to.
It'll bring up another 4th down.
4th and 9.
The Raiders, and this time they'll kick it.
They're going to go for a field goal.
I'm going to say it again. You know what number was over there on Jacoby Myers? 35. Maris Leofau is doing a good job sitting in the zone there. Again,
Defense held it. You know, they held them. So they had a good defensive stand. They allowed just to get 3 points.
It's a long time to sit back there and cover. It's for him to go out there and throw it away, let you know that these guys are doing a good job covering up their responsibilities.
So Daniel Carlson comes on. It will be a 29-yard field goal attempt with A.J. Cole holding.
Straight on, right down the middle, basically.
And we are tied at 3.
We're tied up now. Tie ball game. Guys, so we're sitting at 6 likes. Our goal is 20 on this stream tonight. Can we hit 20? Oh, man, it's going to be a long game tonight. It's going to be fun, though, guys. Guys, be sure. Reach out to somebody. Tell them you love them today. Your spouse, your kids, your friends, your family. Just tell somebody, hey, I love you today, man. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for stopping in here on the stream. And, hey, while you're at it, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know you like it or dislike the stream. Love to hear from you guys. So be sure to tell somebody you love them, though. Mother. Raiders are fixing kickoff to the Cowboys. We got the new kickoff rules, so these kickers are getting used to it. They have a 20-yard window to kick the ball into that window. So Aubrey did not do it a while ago, so let's see if the Raiders kicker can do it. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. Game odds, drives.
Of Buffalo Casino Games brings you Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat. Find America's team on and off the reels now at a casino near you. Cowboys and the Raiders tied at 3.
40-yard pass to Tucker.
Daniel Carlson gets the football teed up, and the Cowboys will have Tyron Billy Johnson, number 13, and Malik Davis, number 34, deep for this dynamic kickoff.
Dynamic kickoff. Here we come. Let's see, can they do it?
And Carlson sends it down to the goal line.
Right at the goal line.
Billy Johnson trying to find some running room. Trying to get outside, and he's brought down.
He got back to the 25-yard line.
Cooper Beebe getting the start at center, a third-round pick. Did not play center in college at Kansas State, so he had to work on his shotgun snaps, which he did this summer in the backyard with his mom, Tamara.
Oh.
And Tamara really looks the part of an NFL quarterback. By the way, this video shot exclusively by Cooper's dad, Tom, through the blinds inside the house.
Look at the mom's technique. Do you see that right there?
Yeah. She audibles and everything. And then Royce Freeman with his first carry as a Cowboy this preseason.
Royce Freeman.
Yard line down to Nicole Hutchison on the sideline. Nicole?
Yeah, guys, I actually got a chance to hear from and talk to Cooper Beebe after practice on Wednesday, and I asked him, what have you been doing to improve that shotgun snap? He said, I've been working with Dak extra because I know I need to improve that. Brock Hoffman has actually been a huge help in that area as well. So he's not only taking snaps from his mother, he is certainly getting the extra working with Dak Prescott and Brock Hoffman, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Nicole. Luke Smith.
That's close to the first down there.
Catch near the first down marker. A flag down.
We have a penalty marker down.
Well, you like the
Killer use of hands in the face. Offense number
Oh, shoot ourselves in the foot there.
second down.
It's the right tackle, Matt Willetsko. Alex Kemp, our referee tonight.
Yeah, Matt Waletzko has his hands full because now Mr. Crosby has changed sides over here. Now he's working on Waletzko.
Crosby's on the right side. Yep.
Hands to the face. You can't do it. You want to sit your base down, calm yourself down. You're going against one of the league's best, but this is good reps for you. It's going to be great tape for him to review later on.
Set him back 10 yards. Could have got called for a face mask on that.
Looked like a jump, but they didn't throw it.
Ball over the middle.
It's incomplete.
And it'll be now third and long for the Cowboys.
And that's Luke Schoonmaker. That's another one of these young players of the Dallas Cowboys that were obviously drafted last year in the second round. You want to continue to see him develop. He needs these reps as well. He didn't play a lot last year. Got his feet wet a little bit, but now Cooper Rush is going to be looking for him.
His name goes across his whole jersey.
To get out of this hole that they're in.
Raiders have Crosby and
3rd and 17.
lined up on the left side of their defensive line.
It's a handoff.
And it's Royce Freeman up near the 25-yard line.
Probably buying some room for a punt. I smell a punt coming up right now.
That's just Dallas just trying to get a little bit of breathing room there, Bill, so that they can go ahead and get
They're back to the original line of scrimmage.
Mr. Brian Anger some space to go ahead and punt this ball and get some change of field position.
Interesting thing about Royce Freeman is he is also a quality special teams player throughout his time in the National Football League, and that's going to be huge as they make the cuts in that running back room. Brian Anger, Pro Bowl punter for the Cowboys, punting for the first time this preseason. At the 20, Trey Tucker.
Tucker's got some room.
There's a flag down, however. It appears this
He got up to the 48-yard line.
Trent Sig, a former Raider, the deep snapper for the Cowboys, in on the stop. Played for years here with the Raiders.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 92. It's a 10-yard penalty. Las Vegas keeps the ball first down. Timeout.
There we go.
Ellerson Smith with the penalty, and the Raiders will go back on offense when we come back to Vegas.
All righty, guys. Team comparisons. I mean, this is pretty even matchup at the moment. The score represents it. I mean, it just says it all right here. First downs, Cowboys 1. Raiders are 2. Total yardage for the Cowboys is 27 yards. See, the Raiders went for it on 4th down and gave them the ball basically at midfield. So they didn't have to go far to get in range for Aubrey to nail a 56-yard field goal. Recent games, of course, you got the Cowboys, and then you can go back to the prior. But this is a new year, guys, so boom, boom. Guys, I'm going to have to go get some more water here in a second. I think I'm going to grab it right at the end of the first quarter. We're sitting at 6 likes on the stream, guys. Our goal is 20 for this stream. It is a preseason game. Not a lot of people tune into preseason games. That's understandable. But, hey, it is what it is. I think they're getting ready to come back here, guys. We'll get it back live.
Is very creative. Every time in the meeting room,
Micah Parsons
teaching me something new. So I think he's going to create a lot of opportunities for everyone, not just me, the safeties, the linebackers. I mean, he's so inventful on how he wants to use everyone and how he thinks it could work. You could tell his knowledge of the game for so long is really extraordinary.
It's going to be fun to see how Mike Zimmer uses Micah Parsons in this new Cowboys defense. Raiders on offense from their own 15-yard line. Minshew hands off to Alexander Madison, the former Viking.
And he gets about 4 yards.
Rodgers after a pickup of about 4. And Mike Zimmer coming back to Dallas. Of course, he's been out of coaching for a couple of years. Was the head coach of the Vikings for good 7-8 years. And before that was the defensive coordinator with the Cincinnati Bengals. And going way back, though, he was with the Cowboys going all the way back to the Super Bowl years, 1994-95. And was the coordinator Dave Kempo and Bill Parcells' years in Dallas.
Way back.
And coming up is Andrew Booth.
Booth with a stop there.
On DJ Turner.
That's a good job by Booth, trying to redeem himself from the big play he gave up.
No kidding, he's got to redeem himself on that earlier.
Defense, cornerbacks who are not only willing but capable of coming up and making big stops at the line of scrimmage.
Kept it to just a 2-yard gain and brings up a 3rd and 4 now for the Raiders. Minshew over the middle.
And it's caught. That's a first down. Minshew stepping up.
And Mayer out to the 30-yard line.
And the Raiders did a good job of just running some pre-snap motion. It was able to declare that it was going to be a man coverage. You see just running a nice little arrow route on the outside, stems it to the outside shoulder, crosses the face, knowing that is man-to-man. There wasn't going to be any help in the middle of the field. That's an easy pass and catch for the Raiders for a first down.
So to the 30-yard line. Norris Leofau has been a busy man on that defense for Mike Zimmer early on in this game. And Minshew looking downfield again. Now
he's getting pressure. He's rolling around. And it's deflected. They knocked it down.
Wanye Thomas coming.
Thomas.
With the batted ball.
And again, you're seeing Gardner Minshew have to hold on to the ball, Bill. And the reason why is because it's Mike Zimmer defense. These guys are playing a lot of zone, which means that everybody is just doing what they're being asked to do. Stay in your spot. Somebody is going to run towards you. You see the D-line continues to provide pressure. Whenever the quarterback tries to declare, Wanye is right there, Johnny on the spot. But again, there's nowhere to throw this ball because everybody is where they're supposed to be.
A hallmark of a Mike Zimmer defense.
And he stood him up, stopped him.
The Cowboys are looking to do with this defense is improve the run defense, and Marshawn Nealon, number 94, was one of those guys standing up Madison.
And these guys are just being asked again, just know your role. Know what your role is on this defense. You see Marshawn Nealon here on the right side of your screen. He's going to come down again. He's just trying to come and boom, just keep washing it down the line of scrimmage, and then guys are going to continue to scrape off of him. He's staying where he's supposed to be, and he's saying, hey, if you come to me, I'll take care of it. If you decide to go outside of me, I have one of my
Let's
friends
go, guys.
and clean it up at the tail end of the play.
So from the 30-yard line, it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
And to the side.
Oh, he caught that. Tucker with a nice catch.
And that's a first down for the Raiders.
And that's one of the challenges with a zone defense. You got to remember, okay, Dan Quinn was one heck of a defensive coordinator and continues to be one in this league, but they were asked to play a lot of man coverage. So they were able to stay on the hip pocket of a lot of guys. Now, all of a sudden, in this Mike Zimmer defense, when you're doing a lot of disguising, a lot of zone blitzing, you're going to now be a lot more apt to give up your leverage. So guys need to understand whether I need to sit on the inside shoulder or sit on the outside shoulder. And if receivers are allowed to get outside, they're going to have easy passing catches.
We have a timeout or something. Officials running over to the Cowboys side.
The ruling on the field was a complete pass. Dallas has challenged that ruling.
Oh, Dallas challenged it. Already a challenge.
Kemp says the Cowboys have challenged the spot of the ball for the first down. By the way, something to look forward to in tonight's game. The NFL is using a virtual measurement system on first downs.
Virtual measurement system.
This is a challenge, though, of the spot. And whether the look like a catch to you, Isaiah?
It does look like a catch. It might be a little bit of a trap. It's going to be up to the discretion of the referee and up there in the booth. But it looks like it was a feasible catch to me. But it honestly can go either way. When I say a trap, I mean that the receiver catches the ball, but the ground supports him a little bit in the process of getting a catch.
Keep in mind that was a 3rd down play.
It looks like enough for the first down to
Looks like he
me.
has a first down based upon the line that you see on your screen there. But again, like you just mentioned,
Oh.
go ahead and use the new technology. We might see a little bit of a different call here on the field.
The virtual measurement system that is being tried out at various games during the preseason.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Dallas is charged with their first timeout and their first
Stilly challenge. I don't know why they did that.
So Mike McCarthy was also experimenting with the challenge rule. It's preseason. You want to get all things worked out as far as the mechanics.
3 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Had he won that one, he would have been given, again, another opportunity for 2 more this year. That's one of the changes this season.
All right, from the 41-yard
Fake
line.
handoff.
Throws the screen pass out to his tight end, Michael Mayer. By the way, the Raiders are not playing their first-round draft pick Brock Bowers tonight. He did play a week ago, but he is not playing tonight. And so we're seeing a little bit of a different offense than what the Raiders probably will feature throughout the season. They'll go with a lot of 2 tight end sets with 2 high draft.
The kickoff is the biggest thing for me
We're seeing more
with the new rule.
3 wide receiver sets in tonight's game.
I mean, it's different seeing the kickoffs. It's not the same.
Alexander Madison with
Nice run. Close to the first down. We do have some laundry come flying in. Holding.
It's a 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Christian Wilkerson.
So, okay, think about this. Growing up, football, a touchback, typically it goes out to the 20-yard line. The new rule this year, you do a kickoff, a touchback, it comes out to the 40. I mean, that's a big difference. That's 20 yards on a touchback. So kicking's going to be key.
You got to let him go.
Well, Antonio Pierce will say that won't happen in the regular season because we'll have a tight end in there, Brock Bowers, with a 2 tight end formation without these wide receivers blocking.
Yeah, they have some very capable tight ends on this roster.
So now 2nd and long for Minshew.
He's getting flushed out of the pocket. He's rolling.
Madison with the catch at the 39-yard line inbounds. It'll bring up a 3rd and long. Gardner Minshew, what an
3rd
interesting
and long.
story. And his career, where he is now in his 6th year in the league, his 4th team. He's a Raider quarterback, don't you think?
Yeah, he is. He has a lot of
Raider quarterback. What is the definition of a Raider quarterback, guys?
There, Bill. Did you have that mustache back in the day? No, never had that one. No, but he does a good job. He's a very competitive quarterback, very well respected, and obviously he's right in the middle of a big competition to see if he can take the starting role for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Of course, played for Mike Leach at Washington State. Now he's flushed out, looking downfield, and throws.
Incomplete.
McQuamu defending on the play.
3rd and 11, or 4th and 11. I mean, so it's 4th down now. Will they punt it, or will they? I think they're going to punt. They're not going to go for it again.
Allowing the receivers to come into their coverage areas, responsibilities, and they're allowing this defensive line to go out there and hunt. You see Big Huggins right there, 68, right in front of Gardner Minshew. Again, nowhere to go with the ball. When you're not playing man-to-man, your receivers have to find these small windows of opportunity, and while they're finding
And here's
those,
a punt.
these defensive linemen have time to hunt.
And
Caught 10.
with the return.
Up past the 20.
Nice return by
Up close to the 30 before he's brought down. Nice. Nice return. Cooper returned it. Oh, we got a penalty flag.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 29.
Coming back.
It's half the distance to the goal line. First down, Cowboys.
C.J. Goodwin, the guilty party. And
He raced
this
it.
from Pepsi.
So it's going to come all the way back. Well, where does it say they're going to start at? Man, it puts them back at the 10 where they started, where he caught the punt at.
So the Cowboys forced the punt. Israel Mukuamu and the Dallas defense. And now a new quarterback into the game for the Cowboys.
We got Trey Lance.
Trey Lance is in there.
He is in the house.
Starters in there on defense. So a big test for Trey Lance and the Cowboys offense from their own 9-yard line. Running the football up the middle.
Run up the middle.
For Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. Deuce in chat. Deuce.
Trey Lance, of course, it was at the end of the preseason last year when the Cowboys dealt a 4th-round draft pick to the 49ers. And this is the first opportunity this preseason that we've seen Trey Lance in a Cowboys uniform through 41 passes a week ago. And that loss to the Rams.
Another handoff to Deuce. He's got some room.
To the 27-yard
Deuce is loose up to the 27.
The Deuce is trying to get loose, Bill. You're going to see Deuce come right here to the right side of your screen. Oh, boom. He's going to boom. Got to cut it backside. He's going to give him a little ooh-wee. And then he's going to
Little ooh-wee.
get the first down.
On the island.
This man brings to the field. He is a dynamic runner. He's hard to find. Once you find him,
This is the end of
he's
the first
probably going to
quarter.
put you on the island and give you a little nasty move and make a big play. Dallas Cowboys love it, and it's good to see him back on the field.
All right, Deuce Vaughn, who's been hurt this preseason, but he's hurt no more. He's putting a hurting on the Raiders' first-team defense.
Raiders first team D. All right. 1st and 10. I'm going to let you guys listen to music. I'm going to run and grab some more water. Hang tight.
Royce Freeman, Malik Davis, Hunter Lipke, who has been a very versatile player, and now we see Deuce Vaughn. That's not even the complete list right there. Snoop Connor's another one. Nathaniel Peake, college free agent out of Missouri. It's a very there's a whole bunch of running backs in that running back room.
It's a very competitive.
There he is.
Actually, it's one of the more competitive position groups on this roster right now that not enough people are talking about. When you start looking at the running back position on a 55-man roster for NFL team, you have three primary backs that you're going to have. You're going to have your 1-2 combo, you have a third guy, and then you have to factor in the fact Hunter Lipke is your fullback. So do you carry 4 guys or do you carry only 3? It's going to be very interesting to see, but either way, you see Deuce Vaughn.
I do need to do some more baseball. I'm going to try to get it some more this week. Here's Lance. Airs it out.
And overshoots his target, and that's Tyron Billy Johnson.
Kenneth, who do you like in baseball?
Defending.
Who's your favorite team?
Down to the sideline, and we go to Nicole Hutchison.
Guys, I got a chance to catch up with Deuce pregame and asked him, is there any pressure going into this game, knowing that running back rotation is on the line, right? And he said, not at all, right? I just got to go out there and do what I do best, show my shiftiness, show that flash plays that I did in 2023 preseason.
Braves. Nice, man. Oh. Let's get the tomahawk going, baby.
I know that he's very confident in his game today, guys.
All right, great insight there, Nicole. And in the meantime, here goes Trey Lance on that zone read.
And he wasn't just running away from anybody there, Bill. That was Max Crosby that was chasing him. And you can see Max kind of look to the sideline at Antonio Pearson. He's like, man, this boy is fast.
Go Lance. Future of the Cowboys right here, guys. 3rd and 2. 35-yard line. Single back formation.
First teamers in there on defense.
Oh, it's deflected. Brings up 4th and 2.
And the Cowboys will come off the field.
And that's one of the things that you want to see Trey Lance improve upon from last week is the location of his ball. You have a slant route by Flournoy right there.
He threw it a little high.
Up to catch a slant route. That's just a 5-yard pass and catch. You want to see that right there in the breadbasket, right in his torso, so that he can cradle it and fall for a first down. It makes it hard on him to try to catch it when it's up above his helmet.
Ryan Flournoy, the 6th-round draft pick out of Southeast Missouri State.
Oh, almost blocked.
Does get it away to the sideline and stepping out of bounds. Trey Tucker, maybe
he stepped out of bounds, but he took off running.
The 15-yard line. Trust the team at blockchain.
Da 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 da. There we go. Let's look at the stats of the game here. First down, Cowboys have only had 2 first downs. Raiders have had 4. Passes first down 3. Man, they are kicking our butt on that.
Minshew at quarterback, and other guys getting some playing time for the Cowboys on defense now. Short pass.
Caught.
Buddy Johnson in on the stop for the Cowboys. A pickup of 6 yards. As that pass goes to Harrison Bryant, the former Cleveland Brown.
You hear him getting into it.
And as we continue to see the musical chairs on his defensive line for Mike Zimmer, one of the guys I want everybody to kind of take their attention to is number 93, Viliami Fehoko. Obviously a 4th-round pick.
I can't say his name. I can guarantee you that.
Has to show up in a major way. They're playing him at the defensive end position, playing him at the interior defensive lineman position. Either way, he's got to find a way to make an impact so that he can find his way on his roster.
That's how competitive it is. A 4th-round draft pick needing to make an impact. Gardner Minshew deep downfield, and looking the other way was Trey Tucker.
Tucker missed that one. He had a step on him too. Scott was in coverage there.
Let's go check out Fehoko down here at the left side of your screen. Working one-on-one with the left tackle. You get a little bit of a chip by the running back. Does a good job just getting his hands up, okay? But we look at here, Eric Scott Jr. had a little bit of a rough week last week. Has opportunity to get some redemption. Doing a good job of staying in the hip pocket of that receiver there. Defensive line is going to provide a lot of opportunities when these defensive backs get one-on-one coverage. They have to make sure that they stay in close proximity so they can take advantage of the ball when it presents itself.
So 3rd and 4, throwing.
3rd and 4, it's incomplete.
Goes incomplete. Kamon Hall defending the.
That was great defending. 4th down now. 4th and 4 for the Raiders.
It's a 3 and out.
3 and out.
Number 43 for the Dallas Cowboys.
Can the Cowboys capitalize on it? Trey Lance. Come on, baby.
He's going to have to continue to try to show up and make some plays. But, again, as we just mentioned, when man-to-man presents itself, he was Johnny on the spot.
Al Harris coaching him up on the sideline.
There's a punt.
Is the punter for the Raiders. And he soars this one.
What a booming punt back to the 15. And he fumbles it right into a Raider. Holy cow. Really? It's Raiders ball. I saw a Raider fall on it. There's no denying that. Yeah.
Oh, this started early, Bill. I was down on the sideline in pregame taking a look at these punters putting the ball up in the air. It is very difficult right off the back just even.
He got tripped up and he needed the football.
Then when you try to factor in the fact that you're trying to make a play, number one thing is ball security, and you see that is not what the focus was on this play for Cropper. Ball's low and away from his body, pops out, and that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What you want to do when you're fighting for a roster spot.
Now you got the defense coming right back out.
Early on the field as the ball was fumbled and recovered by the Raiders, it's 1st down.
Of course, you can see it plain as day.
So great field position for the Raiders at the Cowboys' 23-yard line. Cowboys defense had 4 interceptions last week. Cowboys won the turnover battle but didn't win the game against the Rams. But that's a costly turnover for Jalen Cropper. Dylan Lobby now in at running back. He goes in the slot to the left side. Minshew at the empty backfield. Throws it out.
Nice stand.
At the line of scrimmage, and there's that man, Kamon Hall, coming up to make.
Hall hit him right behind the line of scrimmage. He may have lost a yard. I don't think he got back to the line, honestly.
Not only is he willing to get up there, but you see him right here. He's shooting it immediately. No hesitation whatsoever. One of the smallest guys on the field, bringing down one of the biggest guys on the field for a stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Big plays from the secondary.
So 2nd and 10.
Let's go defense. Pockets collapse. Minshew rolls out right. He's going to keep it.
Running after him. He goes out of bounds.
Are you seeing a reoccurring theme here, Bill, defensively? There's nobody open. When you're sitting back here in coverage and you're just playing your zone, I have a responsibility of a 5-yard area. There is nowhere for you to go. We're going to sit back here, let your receivers come to us, and we're going to force you to try to find an open hole. Watch these receivers come across one zone. There's somebody there. Somebody coming to you again. Okay, Willie Harvey sitting on your backside shoulder. As you look down the field, Gardner Minshew had nowhere to go. Now he's trying to use his feet.
And that's a veteran quarterback on the other side, Gardner Minshew. And that.
Oh, nice.
Looking for Dylan Lobby. Willie Harvey is there, and it's 4th down. A sputtering Raiders offense.
And they're trying to run a little screenplay. You see Willie Harvey right here in the middle of your screen. Look at his eyes. Just sitting back there. Look at defensive linemen getting their hands up. There's nowhere for these guys to go. Another 4th down opportunity, this time down here in the red zone. Let's see what they opt to do.
It's their starting right guard, Dylan Parham, who was in the way on that screen pass. So now on 4th down.
They're going for it. 4th down and 6.
4-man rush over the middle.
Oh, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
A lot of Cowboy fans here in Vegas. Big roar. As the
Defense stood them up. Tied up at 3 still, guys. So looking at the stats of this game currently, it's still going back and forth. I mean, you can see the Raiders actually are beating the Cowboys as far as stats-wise, but the score is still tied up. They missed it on a 4th down. They had a chance on our Dallas's 18-yard line. Couldn't come through with it. Cowboys D looks awesome. It does, Lloyd. Standing up. So, can they keep this going through the season? I feel like the Cowboys will have a good defense. Yeah, looking at total plays, Cowboys are at 13, Raiders at 27 plays. So they've had the ball more plays. Yards per rush. Cowboys are doing good. It's 4.9 yards per rush. Not bad, not bad. So let's see if they can do something this drive here. What do you guys think? Can they score? Let's see them score a touchdown. Deuce Vaughn reminds me of Spud Webb from the NBA. He's a Swiss Army knife full of swifty surprises when he gets the ball. No kidding. You don't know where he's going to go. He's slippery. He just slides through there. Next thing you know, he's got 15-yard gain, 20-yard gain. Here we go. We're back live. We're at Reliant Stadium. The Alliance Stadium in Las Vegas. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Dallas Cowboys. Here, guys.
Get off the field without any points allowed. And now Trey Lance back at quarterback at the 19-yard line. Fakes to Malik Davis, rolls right. Big hit on Luke Schoonmaker by Divine Diablo, starting linebacker. Some of the starters are now out of the game. Max Crosby is out and Christian Wilkins. But
Crosby is out on the Raiders.
You like to see Trey Lance just continue to find his way down the field there, not throwing it late and back across your body. You kind of find yourself in some trouble if you tend to lean on that too much.
So 2nd and 8.
Handoff.
Davis has gotten high praise from the Cowboys coaches in training camp. Brock Hoffman is now in there at center for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys like what they've seen out of Brock Hoffman. They like what they have at that center position. Even though Cooper Beebe got some first-team reps and started this game, they are not down on Brock Hoffman by any means. Third-year man out of Virginia Tech.
There we go. 3rd and 5. Oh. Incomplete.
And it's a 3 and out.
3 and out for the Cowboys.
Conversation we had last week in regards to Trey Lance. This is the area that he needs to improve upon. You see Cropper coming here on a slant. The ball has to be in front of him. He's putting it back behind there. I understand that he sees zone coverage in front of him, but you just have to be highly accurate in those spots. Otherwise, you can find yourself in a potential tip ball.
Yeah, I agree, Lloyd. That was way behind him.
So Brian Anger is on again to punt.
Dang, they almost blocked that one.
At the 24-yard line, Trey Tucker.
Tucker up. Down the sideline. He has room. And he is caught. Wow, what a return.
Special teams, a big factor.
Terrible special teams on the Cowboys there. Man, they let him slip right through down the sideline.
How much of a role it plays in your ability to be able to make a roster spot. You're going to see McMath here fighting for his life.
On his own, kicking team number 80. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It'll be 1st down for the Raiders.
They're trying to find a way to get off those blocks.
Penalty on the Raiders?
Get down there in coverage is another thing to try to get off.
No, on the kicking team.
It's a lot more difficult than what it seems, but they were able to make a good return there. Dallas Cowboys will be looking at that and trying to improve upon their coverage skills.
Cowboys have held them. Can they hold them here? They're giving them all these red zones in a way. So let's see what they can do. Come on, defense. Man, inside the red zone now.
15-yard line as Aiden O'Connell is now in at quarterback.
There's O'Connell.
Now, the good thing about playing zone is people have to come into your area. The bad thing about playing zone is if you can't get pressure, then guys actually have a chance to find the window, and the quarterback has a chance to sit back and throw an accurate ball to move the chains.
Christian Wilkerson on the catch for a first down at the 14.
Single back formation for the Raiders. Sends a man in motion. Pitch out to the left. There's a flag down. He gets it to the 10.
The Texas Aggie out of Dallas Kimball makes the tackle.
We have a holding on the Raiders.
Holding. Offense number 61. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Jordan Meredith.
Meredith, he's looking at the camera. It's like, what? I didn't do that. Yeah, you did. We can see you.
Little funky little pitch they had there. You see him just grab and just hold.
Yeah, he grabs him.
Yeah, holds all over the place. There's a hold there. There's a hold down here.
Pink, Raiders. That's right, guys. Let's go. Are they going to score, Pink? Don't forget, guys, hit the like and the stream and vote in the poll.
Quarterback battle for the Raiders. With Aiden O'Connell in there.
O'Connell. Oh.
With Andrew Booth coming up defending. It'll be interesting to see with the Raiders' decision at quarterback. O'Connell, a second-year man out of Purdue.
Yeah, let's see if the Dallas third-string defense can.
Opportunity to start some games and had some big wins.
Right on, Pink.
Win over the Kansas City Chiefs. A game in which he completed no passes after the first quarter, yet they still beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs 20-14.
So that's the definition of bus driver right there.
2nd and 24 for the Raiders.
He was 9 out of 21 for 62 yards in a win.
It's caught. Knocked him at the 20-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 20, I think. 3rd and 20 now.
Booth's doing a really good job, not only in coverage, playing his responsibilities, but again, coming up.
Cowboys D is strong, Lloyd says. Strong.
So they have to be able to come up there and make those tackles regardless of
strong side, weak side. What side you got?
Beat on the long ball early in the game, but he's
3rd and 20.
Since then.
Raiders have empty backfield, shotgun for O'Connell.
Now 3rd, they get it all the way down to the 4-yard line.
He throws it. It's caught.
Once again making the stop is Booth.
And he drops him at the 9-yard line.
So obviously we're watching Booth go to work.
Be 4th and 10.
As you start looking to the future, Trayvon Diggs is going to be sitting out there in that corner, so you're going to be asking him not only to be up there, continue to be the great coverage defender that he is, but you're going to be asking him to do the same thing that you're seeing Booth do today, which is come up and be willing to make these tackles.
Field goal, yep. You can see they did make it. This is just a little bit ahead of the radio and TV broadcasts. Yes. The Raiders go up 3 points on the Cowboys, 6-3.
Daniel Carlson.
Indeed. What a game, guys. Close game here.
Long punt return. Some work to do on special teams.
Cowboys have some work to do here, guys. Hey, guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. Cover NFL games, baseball, NASCAR. We have NASCAR tomorrow, guys. So don't forget to be here. The stream will start. I'm on the race. I was just double checking. The race is at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to come online a little bit before that, probably 15 minutes before the race starts. So be sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell when I come live. You can be in here with the race, guys. We will be covering the NASCAR Firekeepers Casino, Michigan International Speedway. It's going to be a great race. The weather report looks good. Last I checked, I think there's a slight chance of rain, so hopefully no rain tomorrow. Here's some of the stats here. Raiders are killing the Cowboys as far as most of the stats, as you can see scrolling through here. Raiders have them on completions, net yards, time of possession. They're just smoking the Cowboys on everything there. Cowboys started the third string defense. The Raiders first string. Yeah, the Cowboys are trying to preserve everybody. They've had a lot of injuries. Yeah, so I mean, injuries are key. I think that's the key with any of these teams is keeping everybody healthy and safe. Healthy all season. You don't want your star players getting hurt. I mean, it changes the whole trajectory.
Power, the home of the Dallas Cowboys and the homes of Cowboys fans across Texas. Reliant, official energy provider of the Dallas Cowboys. That torch, the flame there, that's an 85-foot torch in the north end zone as Tyron Billy Johnson in that north end zone is set to return the kick, and it's a tribute to Al Davis. Anytime you mention Al Davis to Jerry Jones, he's got a long story to tell you about Al Davis.
All right, here's a kick. The new kickoff rules. It's caught at the 2. Ooh, he is hit hard.
At the 23-yard line.
I don't know if y'all heard that on the TV.
That's where Cowboys will take over on offense. Download the Cowboys Now app on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV to get the latest podcast, pregame and postgame shows, and new exclusive content all year on your home TV by downloading the Cowboys Now app.
Cowboys Now app.
Isaiah Stanback.
I saw myself, Bill.
Cowboys Now app.
Cowboys Now app, guys.
Cowboys Now app.
You know where I'm about to start.
From the 24-yard line, Royce Freeman with a head of steam.
Royce Freeman with a nice run.
By the way, making the tackles, Tyree Wilson, the first-round
7-yard gain.
Texas Tech. And some
A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Nothing out of the norm for football.
Is a powerful runner, well respected around this league. Offensive line has been doing a really good
Showing
job
60?
moving the ball on the ground.
What?
Not only last week, but this week they're being really efficient as well.
Let me pull it back up. I looked a few days ago. Weather changes too much.
nice pickup on first down of 7 yards for Freeman. They'll give it to him again. And he's got the first down.
Getting a little chippy down there, Bill.
Yeah, Royce showing that power. As Robert Spillane, the starting middle linebacker for the Raiders, felt him this time.
Cooper Beebe did a good job coming off the line, getting a nice seal block. It's kind of hard to decipher what's going on in there, but I promise you the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys is doing a good job. Doesn't matter if it's the first string line, defensive line or second string. These guys are moving the Raiders backwards on the ground game.
And you got Brock Hoffman at center. Tyler Guyton is still at left tackle. T.J. Bassett right guard. Matt Willets go right tackle. And Lance throws complete this time.
Completed. Spot showers. You're showing 60. Well, that stinks. My goodness.
Move the chains.
Flournoy is one of the guys that's trying to have a little bit of redemption from last week. He missed some opportunities. You see him here versus zone.
Yeah, you're showing 60%. I'm showing on Apple, it shows 55. Way to go, weather. It's the only one is tomorrow. It wasn't there the other day, a couple days ago. Let's go, guys. Freeman up the middle. Moving the pile. 5-yard gain. Let's go, guys. Hit the like button if you have not already on the stream. We're at 7 likes. Can we get to 20 likes on this stream?
2018, 6 foot, 238 pounds.
It's not a small human there.
And you see last year with the Rams, he averaged 4.1 yards a carry. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Once again, they'll run it with a short guy this time. Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn. He has the first around the left side.
He's just short in stature. but he's put together well, this Deuce Vaughn.
I see a Deuce. It's kind of hard to find this man when he's hiding behind those big fellas up front. He's doing a good job of pressing the line of scrimmage, getting up there, and then making his move, making it very hard for these linebackers to try to figure out exactly what hole he's going to go to, allowing his offensive linemen to get up there and get their hands on him.
Got 7 yards. He's averaging over 8 yards a carry in this game from the 43. Lance to Flanoy.
Nice.
On target with the slant that time.
Absolutely, but that's much better ball location by Trey Lance. He just had 3 slants there to the right of his screen. He's finding his man, number 18, Mr. Ryan Flanoy, this year's draft pick. See him there just working. It's easy. Cross, find him on the backside of that zone. Good ball location. It should be easy pass and catch.
Jack Jones is still in the game, first teamer at cornerback, number 18. Nice spin by Vaughn, and he's got
Vaughn, another first down. He got hit at the line of scrimmage too.
Spun out of a tackle in the backfield.
If Deuce Vaughn was a car, he would not have a reverse. He does not go back.
He would.
He always finds a way to fall forward. He's having a great showing today. He needs to continue to have that to remind these coaches what he's fully capable of.
What he was fully capable of at Kansas State, he was a 2-time All-American. Out of Round Rock.
That is true, Lloyd.
High school. What a career at K-State at 5'5", 180 pounds.
Smallest in NFL.
Timeout. Dallas. That's their second of the half.
So Mike McCarthy calls it
2:58 to go in the second quarter, guys.
Threatening, and the Raiders into the field.
All right. What do you guys think here? Are the Cowboys going to be able to score? So I do show we got 17 votes in the poll, and it's 53-47. Cowboys are 47% chance to win the game. So we got a lot of Raiders fans coming in here tonight, guys. They're overriding the Cowboys fans. Raiders are the first stringers coming, while the Cowboys are not throwing much. Could be.
We're huge football fans, but we're also fans of your local fundraisers and fun runs. Small victories.
I forgot. I thought I hit mute, but I didn't realize I kicked it back. Bum, 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 bum. Keep the ball running. I agree. Check out some more weathers here for tomorrow. Let's see. Try weather underground. Let's see, precipitation. The greatest chance is at 5 p.m.
In the NFL, I think that's the
Tyler
opportunity also
Guyton.
to prove to myself that the work that I put in is starting to pay off.
Tyler Guyton, the Cowboys' first-round draft pick. He is showing what he can do. He's got an opportunity tonight playing the entire first half. We're less than 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Trey Lance on first down. And it's complete inside the 30-yard line to Ryan Flanoy down to the sideline and Nicole.
Well, you guys mentioned how powerful this offensive line is and how they're able to get to the second level. Well, you've got to mention Tyler Guyton in that, and that's something that the Cowboys drafted him for. 6'8", 328 pounds. And you got to talk about the comfortability in left tackle, right? He says he plays comfortable at left tackle, but there was one thing that he had a downside to. He relied too much on his power rather than his technique. So this offseason, he spent the time he stepped foot in Dallas, and he told me that they just focused on
Schoonmaker made an 11-yard gain after the reception. We're at the 2-minute warning. Cowboys are at the 17-yard line of the Raiders.
I will be driving players into the bleachers. He said that's actually his goal today against the Raiders.
Yeah, we've seen evidence of that already in this preseason, whether in practice or in these games.
This is the 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning, guys.
As the Cowboys threaten here inside the 20-yard line, a 6-3 Raiders lead.
Boom. There we go, guys. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Cowboys have 17 yards to go for a touchdown, or will they get held to a field goal? What do you guys think? Bum, bum, bum. Here at halftime, what's the score going to be, guys? We're going to have a change. We're at 6-3. Raiders are up. Run pass option, Trey Lance for 6. Yeah, that'd be a good option. I'd like to see a run pass option. I think that'd be a good one. Oh. Has anybody been to this stadium? I've never been. I'd like to go. Roberts.
All right, check out Tyler Guyton, a first-round draft pick out of Oklahoma at left tackle. He has some nasty to him. This is Nesta Jade Silvera. There's some nasty from Tyler Guyton on that last play.
Yeah, I did that.
They pushed him on his back.
You love to see it. You got to have a little grit to you at the offensive line position, and he definitely has that.
And now the Cowboys at the 17-yard line with a first down with 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Handoff.
And it's not much there.
Oh.
For Royce Freeman. Now, it's one thing going up against the 7th-round draft pick, Nesta Jade Silvera.
Freeman with the 2 yards.
In a few weeks at Cleveland, going up against Myles Garrett.
Just a little bit there, Bill. He's definitely going to have his opportunity to see exactly who he is in the NFL with his welcome rookie moment against Myles Garrett. No better way to test yourself than to go against one of the greatest in the league.
And that's what was so important about tonight, getting a chance to go up against, for a little bit, Max Crosby. Down near the sticks.
And that is Ryan Flournoy. A 7-yard gain. That was a fly sweep there.
Boom, hand it off. Does a good job. Good job, Schoonmaker, getting a good block. Good job on the outside, kicking out. It leaves Cropper with just a one-on-one situation with the defensive back there.
Under review.
And the most important thing there is he held on to the football.
I think it may be a first down. They marked it short. It's under review. That's a booth review.
Line of scrimmage was the 17. So they need to make it to the 7-yard line. As we mentioned earlier, the NFL is testing out the virtual measurement system in tonight's game. Officials looking over to the sideline right now. This play is under review.
After review, the runner was down inbounds at 1:23. That creates a 10-second runoff. Please reset the game clock to 1:13 and the play clock to 30. Both clocks will start on my whistle.
So there you go, down by.
There you go, guys.
10-second runoff. That moves the clock down to 1:13 from the 8-yard line.
Correction, Las Vegas has chosen to call timeout at 1:23. That is their third and final timeout of the half. It'll be 30 seconds from now.
Oh, there we go.
They have 2 left. That was their first timeout. Yes.
A lot going on down there right now, Bill.
It is a lot going on.
This is a really good situation for the Dallas Cowboys right now in terms of clock
Please
management.
reset the play clock to 25 seconds.
So right now you have a third and one situation. If you can get this first down, now all of a sudden you reset the set of downs, and now you have a chance to go down there and try to score and leave no time on the clock. Obviously, the Raiders are trying to call timeout.
Call it a run-pass option.
They want the football and an opportunity for Aiden O'Connell to do something, but Trey Lance trying to do something here.
There we go.
Keeps, has the first down.
That's what you called, Lloyd. 4 yards. He did go out of bounds, so shouldn't the clock stop?
Linebackers are coming on the blitz, and now all you're doing is boop, one-on-one. I'm going to beat you, get this first down. Interesting decision to go out of bounds there, but either way, they get the first down, they get a new set of downs, and now you're sitting with 1:17 left, and you have opportunity to score while running this clock all the way down to 0, hopefully.
He was one-on-one with Tyree Wilson, their first-round draft pick.
It's a handoff, Freeman up the middle. I don't know why you go up the middle.
There's Freeman.
Timeout. Las Vegas.
Vegas called another timeout. They're saving that time.
So with 1:11 to play, Antonio Pierce and the Raiders trying to conserve some time to give them an opportunity with the football. This game brought to you by United Ag and Turf, the official Ag and Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys.
What do they do here? They're at the Raiders' 2-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Cowboys have amassed.
It's a better drive for them.
Now 5 first downs on this drive. Nice confidence boost for Trey Lance and doing a lot of it on the ground, but Trey Lance making some plays as we go along here. Now trying to punch it in for the first touchdown of the preseason.
You want to punch it in, Bill, but you don't want to punch it in too early because you don't want to give them time.
Now you want
to score.
Now you want to not score too fast.
And it's a pass, and it's caught. Trey Lance TD. Ryan Flanoy. Nice comebacker. Wow, that was a nice one.
And Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys.
First touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys this preseason comes at the hands of Trey Lance, who needed that in a bad way. Ryan Flanoy needed that as well after last week.
Trey did need a touchdown pass.
So far today.
Isaiah, let's be honest, we all needed that.
Yes, we
Here's the extra point, and it should be good. Of course, it is going to be good. And it's 10-6.
Perfect on the point after. Ryan Flanoy might just keep that football. The 6th-round draft pick out of Southeast Missouri State.
You see him, he's feeling himself. It's a nice little fade route. You're just trying to give yourself a little bit of an edge there. Set him. Oh, got you. Now all you got to do is throw the ball to the corner of the end zone. Easy pitch and catch. That's what you do in the first 15 minutes of practice. They're feeling good. Nice ball. Look at that. Dropped it right there in the bucket. High pointed. Don't allow him to strip it out your hands. Finish the catch. 6 points, Cowboys.
Ryan Flanoy.
There we go.
Began his college career at Central Missouri, then went to Iowa Western and wound up at Southeast Missouri State. 13 touchdowns in his career at Southeast Missouri State, but he really treasures this first touchdown in an NFL preseason game.
Absolutely. I remember my first scoring touchdown as well, Bill.
76 yards in 14 plays, the Ford scoring drive. Ford is the best in Texas.
People need to remember that confidence is absolutely everything in this league. It doesn't matter if you've been in the league for a long time or if you're just getting into the league. If you don't have confidence or lack it, you're not going to be able to make big plays in this league.
There's a penalty flag. They kicked it. Aubrey kicked it in the red zone. But it looks like there was offsides on the Raiders. Yeah, one of the guys took off running before the ball was kicked. Ball started on the Raiders.
Illegal formation, receiving team number 4. That penalty is declined. First down, Las Vegas.
It's Jalen Guyton. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Texas Lottery, making this Cowboys preseason football telecast accessible to everyone, regardless of hearing abilities. It's been a nice first half for the Dallas defense. Couple of big plays.
And they hold them here with 1:02 to go in the second quarter.
Turnover on the punt return and limited the Raiders to no points. And now Aiden O'Connell in the
O'Connell airs it. It's caught. Out of bounds.
Christian Wilkerson on Andrew Booth.
It's a 2-minute situation here now. Obviously, the Raiders are trying their best to try to move this ball down the field as quickly as possible.
57 seconds to go.
The sideline did not allow the Raiders to get out of bounds to stop the clock, but they also kind of allowed them to get behind them and get the big plays over the top.
So with less than a minute to go now, Cowboys showing a 4-man rush.
A little high.
Over Christian Wilkerson.
Over Wilkerson.
It was Josh Butler defending.
Oh.
Bring up a second down.
Second and 10.
It's a very difficult situation for defensive backs in this situation because you don't want to allow that big play over the top, but you don't want to just give these guys easy pass and catch underneath coverage as well. So sometimes you'll see the offense start running what we call double moves, where they'll run like they're going to run a route underneath, and then they'll try to get you to bite on it and try to take it over the top. You have to have a lot of discipline to make sure you're taking care of your responsibilities so you don't get beat.
Cowboys at safeties, Wanye Thomas and Marquise Bell in the game.
And he airs it out. Too much.
Complete with Andrew Booth defending.
He's getting his fair share of work tonight.
He is. They're coming right at him. And now with 46 seconds left in the half, it's a 3rd down and 10 for the Raiders.
So now on the flip side, the Cowboys might want to get the ball.
Still get an opportunity. That's right. And the Cowboys still with 1 timeout left.
Darrell Johnson and Al-Quadin Muhammad at the defensive end position for the Dallas Cowboys. See if they can get some pressure on this quarterback.
Here comes Muhammad.
Oh, incomplete.
Don't have to use their timeout. And with 41 seconds left,
3 and out.
We'll get another chance on
41 seconds to go. 4th and 10.
This is what defense.
Cowboys only have 1 timeout remaining though, too. So that's right, Lloyd.
He does a good job of just pressuring, boom, pushing through that tackle, adding some pressure, getting the incomplete pass. That's just as good as a timeout.
And he's working on Thayer Munford, who is projected to be the starting right tackle for the Raiders in the regular season. He's playing left tackle tonight. Colton Miller is out with an injury. Their normal starting left tackle. A.J. Cole with the punt.
And there's a punt. It's picked up at the 10.
Tyron Billy Johnson in trouble at the 15-yard line and swarmed under at that point.
A little tussling and moving.
The Cowboys will start at their own 15-yard line, make every day game day.
Just try another long field goal. They could do it. Aubrey could nail it from 85 yards. 28 seconds is what I show.
Backed up on your own 14, Bill.
Now, if it's a regular season game, you would
Take a knee, take it into the half. But this is not the regular season. You need to see what these young fellas are capable of.
You want to give Trey Lance a chance, don't you, Isaiah?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see if Trey Lance could push this thing down the field. Usually you'll see, okay, do we have a positive play on this first play? If we don't, then we'll take it into the half. But let's see Coach McCarthy's approach.
From the 14-yard line, empty backfield. And John Stevens Jr. gets out of bounds. Gets you down to...
Stop the clock.
Or 22 seconds left.
22 seconds on there.
Pickup of 8.
Good positive play there. Take what the defense would give you. At some point, you got to take a shot down there because you only have so many of those before the clock runs out. Let's see if they decide to take a shot down the field a couple times here before this clock goes to half.
They'll throw left side. And John Stevens again gets out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds.
With 17 left.
Chipping away on it.
Coming up at the half, we'll have stats and analysis. Nicole Hutchison, joined by Nick and Mike McCarthy with a report from the locker room. So 2 8-yard pickups to Stevens puts the Cowboys in position at the 30-yard line with 17 seconds left.
Do the Cowboys have a kicker with a big leg, Bill?
They do. So you missed on a 65-yarder, which get to the 47-yard line of the Raiders. It'll be a 65-yarder. And he's going to run out of bounds with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds on the clock. Second down. Showed Elliott on the sideline. He's got his jersey on. No pads.
Make a 20-yard shot downfield. Cowboys still have 1 timeout left. Get out. He's going to run it.
Oh, he's up past 50. He's in field goal range. Oh.
Twinkle toes Trey Lance going out there and getting what Mr. Brandon Aubrey needs for an opportunity for a field goal. You see him there just scanning.
You did call it, Lloyd.
Take off, use your athletic ability, young man. And then
3 seconds on the clock. Let's see if Aubrey can do it, guys.
Coach McCarthy's loving what he's seeing.
And I want to know from Trey Lance, is he looking at the clock? I think he's looking at the clock. They knew when to slide.
He was looking up. He had to have seen it.
Good quarterback IQ right there for Trey Lance. Getting enough to put your team in a position to have a chance at 3 points, but getting down in time so that you actually can call a timeout.
So it was a 65-yarder at SoFi Stadium. This is a 66-yarder for Brandon Aubrey.
66-yarder, guys. 66 yards. Oh, my goodness.
And that ball has the distance.
And it's good. 66-yarder. You heard it.
How about that to close?
How about them Cowboys? Wow. 66 in chat now, guys. 66 in chat for that one. Brandon Aubrey. Man. A local boy, too, out of Plano.
Today's halftime presenting sponsor, WinStar World Casino and Resort. Proud to be the casino of the Dallas Cowboys. Please game responsibly. 66 yards, and yes, Brandon Aubrey has the distance. He might have made that from 70, Isaiah.
70.
Coming up next.
All right, guys. So let's check out some other stats around the league while that's going on. So the Cowboys are up 13-6 going in at halftime. Let's flip over here. Let's check out some other odds. So we'll check out this game here. Here we have the Seahawks and Tennessee. You can see here the Titans won. I think they were Titans need to win this game 110. Final score was Tennessee 16-15. That was a close game there, guys. So at Nissan Stadium. Some of the let's see if we can pull up the stats here. Team comparison. Here we go. Team comparisons. Titans 23 first downs to the Seahawks 12. Total yardage, net passing yardage, not total yardage. Net passing yardage, Tennessee was 222 to the Seattle's 175 yards. I'm going to move this over here so I can look at it this way. Deuce Vaughn's average rushing yard attempts. Let's look that up. Good idea. Let's see. I think I have to come over here. Full box score. Deuce Vaughn is 4 carries for 28 yards. Can you see it there? I mean, let me zoom this in here for you. Was that better? There you go. You can see Trey Lance. Here's Dallas rushing yards. 4 for 34. 20 is his long, and it was that last run there to get him in field goal yardage. Well, anywhere for Aubrey works for him. Anywhere on the football field. So, Cooper had 1 for 1 yard. Ryan was 1 for 7. Malik Davis, 3 for 12. Deuce Vaughn was 4 carries. It seemed like he had more than 4 carries. That's all it's showing is 4. And the receiving yards, here's your total receiving yards, is Ryan was 4 for 23. John was 2 for 16. Luke is 2 for 13. Yeah, that is 7 yards per carry. It doesn't break it down into that number here, but yeah, because you just divide it, right? Just do your simple math here. I'll pull up the calculator. And that's how you can figure out, guys, in chat, those of you guys that are wanting to know those numbers. So Deuce Vaughn has 28 total yards divided by 4, and you get 7 yards. And that's really good for NFL.
I mean, but the fact that Trey Lance got him there, I think you got to be excited about what he's done. He looks like he's a little bit more calm in the pocket. He's getting out of the pocket. That last drive right there, I thought.
And you can also see on the other side of the ball, the Raiders are sitting at total yardage for the Cowboys is 114 and 29 for the Raiders. They've been struggling lately. I think they're trying to force the ball a lot. I mean, they're throwing a lot more. You can see here in their stats. 29 pass attempts to the Cowboys 14.
Like you mentioned, but we got to switch gears to this defense. A couple of fourth down stops in the first half. And when you talk about Al-Qadim Muhammad, a new free agent guy that the Cowboys signed recently, what impressed you about his ability to get to the quarterback?
Well, I thought he was one of the guys that got off the edge there. He's a veteran player.
Let's see here.
Jordan Phillips, really good. I mean, that was impressive the way he came in there and played and started that game.
Aubrey's 2 for 2, long is 66 yards. You can see it right there in the stat. Boom. How about them Cowboys on that, guys?
And the Cowboys up 13-6 to close the half. A lot of more work to do, though. Hopefully they can get it done. For Nicole.
Yep, so there's your stats from the first half for the Cowboys. Clicking on it by team. probably gives us a little bit of different information here. Yeah, you can see Trey Lance is 4 carries for 34, 8.5 yards. Freeman's at 4.6. Vaughn's at 7. Not bad. If you can average 4 yards per carry, you're making money, because you know why you're making money? Because every third attempt, you're hitting a first down. You're right, Lloyd. Right on, guys. Keep hitting that like button. We're sitting at 8 likes on the stream. Our goal is to have 20 likes on this stream. We're almost halfway there. 2 away from halfway point for the stream. Let's see here. Defense. Dallas Cowboys defense has really stepped up today. And you can see here, Booth, Bell, Harvey, these guys here, look at all their tackles. You got a lot of guys making plays. It's not relying on one guy. It's a bunch of guys making tackles. This is on the Cowboys side. We'll click on the Raiders side here, so just kind of see them in comparison. Tucker is averaging 22 yards a reception. He's going off for the Raiders on the defensive side. You could say that for sure. And then you have Wilkerson. He is at 3 catches for 35 yards. Mayer. They're passing a lot more than the Cowboys are. I think the Raiders, what I've noticed with them, they're trying to force the ball a lot in situations I wouldn't try to force in. Makes you wonder if they could get their running game working. I think their pass game would fall in even more. Defense, the Raiders, they have a lot of guys making plays as well. I mean, this is a closer game than it shows on the score. It's 13-6. I mean, it's still a close game. Don't count the Raiders out just yet, Raiders fans. Alrighty. And back here at it, guys. So if you're new here, don't forget, hit a thumbs up on the stream. It's the best way to support the stream. It's free. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just let me know if you like it or dislike the stream. And we get this out to more and more people. So let's get 100 people in here, 200 people in here. The more, the better, guys. The more energy we get in this chat, those like buttons are the best way to support the channel. It's free, and it helps boost this out, guys. So we have Cowboys playing the Raiders in Las Vegas tonight, guys. It's the late game, Saturday night preseason. So lots going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the format of the stream we got going on. Unfortunately, I can't show you live footage, guys. If I show you live footage, YouTube gives me the ban. So I do bring in some radio broadcast footage. Thank you, Lloyd.
And the passing yardage favors the Raiders in this game. The scoreboard, the most important statistic of the first half, favors the Cowboys 13-6. And we'll be back here from Las Vegas with more.
From Las Vegas. Yeah, they'll be back here in just a moment, guys. So it is almost 11 o'clock here in Texas. I'm bringing you this stream here from Texas. So it is 10:49 p.m. here. So we're going to be approaching the midnight before this game is even over, guys. A late game tonight. Hey, great thing it's a weekend and not a weekday night or a Sunday night. Makes it rough to get up and go to work that next day. Oh. Boom, boom. Thank you, Lloyd, for being in here tonight, man. I hope you've been having a great time today. I hope you've had a great week, and I hope everybody being in here, I hope you all have had a great week and a great next week, guys. So depends on where you're at, but here in the South, the U.S. South, it's pretty hot right now. So make sure you stay cool, plenty of fluids in you. Don't dehydrate, guys. And don't forget, everybody, we have NASCAR tomorrow. So we'll be covering NASCAR on Sunday is coming up as well, guys.
Football League invited to back together weekend, participating as Cowboys helmet carriers. Dave and Buster's new menu, new games, great deals. The official watch location of the Dallas Cowboys. That's a great tradition that goes back to the Thousand Oaks days of training camp for the Cowboys. 13-6 Cowboys leading the Raiders here at halftime. Bill Jones with Isaiah Standback. And hey, we had a touchdown in the first half.
Yes, finally, Bill, we got some action out there. Trey Lance is finding himself in this league, and I'm excited to see it.
And how about the 66-yard field goal off the foot of Brandon Aubrey, which, by the way, if this were a regular season game, that
be a
would
record
tie the all-time
or tie it.
NFL
Yeah, it would tie it.
set by Justin Tucker back in 2001. That's how good Brandon Aubrey was on that last kick. And now it's the second half kickoff, and the Cowboys.
Here's the kickoff, guys.
Start the second half. And a flag down. Tyron Billy Johnson doesn't get back to the 20.
It looks like we had a fumble. Raiders are saying they have the ball.
How about the halftime highlights? Brought to you by WinStar. This was the 76-yard touchdown drive. And Isaiah, you talk about Trey Lance settling down, and you really saw it on this drive.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Trey Lance is doing a good job of just marching these guys down the field. Want to continue to see him do a good job, obviously, of just having positive plays.
And it was a touchdown pass to Ryan Flanoy to cap the drive. And now Trey Lance back at the 10-yard line, throws incomplete.
Incomplete.
As looking for Princeton Fant. So to bring up a second down for the Cowboys inside their own 10-yard line. Dak Prescott always involved, not playing in the game, but always engaged on that Cowboys sideline. And a completion on the slant that time to Kelvin.
Nice, Trey Lance.
Kelvin Harmon showed up in a big way last week, making some tough contested catches. He just having a little continuation of that once again on a nice little easy slant route. This time it's in the breadbasket. He doesn't have to reach up and go to the second story to grab it. Trey Lance and Harmon are starting to keep in sync, keep it going from last week to this week.
And that was a big 11-yard completion to get out of a hole. And that one intended for Ryan Flanoy goes incomplete.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there to have a little double stick concept. The outside man, which would have been Flournoy right there, has to continue to keep going out. It doesn't matter if there's a zone or man coverage. Trey Lance thought one thing, Flournoy thought another. Incomplete pass. Find yourself at a 2nd and long.
So he's playing left tackle for the Cowboys here. Josh Ball is at left tackle. Cowboys have had injury issues. Malik Davis.
Run to the right side.
Josh Ball is a 4th-round pick out of Marshall and has played right tackle and since then has moved into play inside at guard, but now he's getting time at left tackle.
You highlighted him there, Bill. He actually did a really good job of coming off and finding a linebacker. Tracking those guys whenever they're blitzing is a lot more difficult than you would imagine. He's another one of those guys that needs to show up in a major way in this preseason. Take advantage of the fact that they're light at that position.
And Cooper Beebe is back in the game at center. He started the game at center, played the first quarter, and then Brock Hoffman played the second quarter.
Oh, they got him in the backfield.
Smith is Malik Davis.
And it's going to be 4th down.
And it's punt time for the Cowboys.
One of the few negative runs for the Dallas Cowboys. They try to get outside containment there. John Stevens Jr. just has a hard time of reaching the defensive end. Never got the edge, and if you can't get the point of attack, you have no chance at executing on a run play.
So Brian Anger is on.
We'll see if he gets a punt away. I did not either, Lloyd.
And from the 30-yard line.
Man, he's made a good return, too. See, I feel like sometimes the play call is key, too. And the Cowboys' defense has been doing great, but the play call has not been par. Why would you do that right there? Lloyd, who's going to win the race tomorrow? Going to be Kyle Larson, Bell, Byron, Blaney, Reddick. Who do you think it's going to be? Bum, 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 bum. You got to get the stream set up, scheduled for tomorrow. I'm going to do that after this stream here. We'll have it ready for the NASCAR stream, guys. So don't forget to check that one out. Yeah, I've heard that too, Lloyd. Yeah, it's preseason. They always test players, figure out what the players got. They're going to keep them or not. Yeah. I've heard that too.
This game is brought to you by AT&T, the official
AT&T, guys.
What a nice night in Vegas. I think it got under 100 degrees right after kickoff.
I felt it. I think it went to 99.9.
It feels like it's 100 here still in Texas. Humidity's bad.
Yeah, so you're saying it's hotter back in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. We have to appreciate the fact that we have a little bit of air conditioning this week, Bill.
All right, from the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here's the Raiders. It's a handoff around the right side. And he's Wilson. Lloyd, you're watching the game on Fox and listening to me. That is awesome, my friend. Thank you for being in here, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody in here tonight hitting that like button, voting in the poll. Into the third quarter, we're going to end the poll. Raiders are up 60. We got 20 votes.
Only averaged 3.5 yards a carry last year for the Raiders. Zamir White showed some things last year.
2nd and 8. Shotgun formation, back to his right.
Now 2nd and 8 from the 45.
It's completed. Turner with the catch. They stand him up. Don't let him get much.
With Bones Fossil yelling from the sideline.
Oh, Bones, the most hype coach in the league, hands down.
Always working it on that sideline.
Always working it. Here we go.
Pressure in the face. Quarterbacks where they're supposed to be. A lot of linebackers.
It's 3rd and 3.
Get him going, Bones.
Ball is at midfield at the 50-yard line right now.
Cowboys showing blitz. They drop out back. Aiden O'Connell.
And it's caught, and it's enough for the first down for the Raiders.
Defending on Harrison Bryant. So it's a first down for the Raiders. And now
Yeah, this is the first game they said they were testing it on.
we're going to have the
Virtual measurement.
The NFL's virtual measurement system at play.
Here we go. No chains.
That's right. Yeah.
Let's see. Do they show it?
I'm told that this is an infallible system. We may see soon. Not this year, but may soon see in the National Football League where they can
Y'all hear that?
measure it virtually from the sideline and determine whether a first down is made or not. And they're testing it out in several games during this preseason, including this one. All right, there you go. There's the look.
First down made. That's pretty cool.
Looks like a made first down to me. So there you have it.
That was interesting.
Resuming play.
Here we go. We had our first view of the virtual measurement, guys. You're right.
They do to stop Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders right now.
Like to tell people Bill Jones' eyes beat AI on that play.
Fake handoff.
Can't find anyone open.
He dumps it down to his back. Turner makes a couple misses and he gets about 13, 14 yards.
Hutchison has a special guest.
Well, guys, I'm joined by Cowboys starting middle linebacker Eric Kendricks, one of the veterans in this Cowboys defense. And you talk about the fact that you have, been here to the Allegiant Stadium the preseason twice. You've played here before as well. I mean, does it get any different? Just the views in here in this whole stadium?
It's just getting me excited, It's a good crowd tonight. There's some big hits out there, so it's kind of getting me a little bit into it, a little bit, yeah.
How much are you switching back to get back on the field and play in the regular season?
I mean, it's just so much fun, I feel like you get to act a different person out here and really show your true personality. So I'm just excited to get back
To run around the right side, not much. Maybe a couple yards. It looks like Zamir White with a 3-yard rush to the right.
Cowboys, not really necessarily different, but you're an inside linebacker, but you're also a veteran presence, just helping the younger guys in this Mike Zimmer, understanding that defense. But when you talk about, the fact that you've been in this league for so long, how has that role kind of changed over the years?
Yeah, I feel like, the first couple of years, I was just hanging on, using my ability, and I started really getting a grasp of the concepts and, offenses, they change up, but, still keep the same, plays was
It's up the middle for 5 yards for Madison.
It's all been so fun. I'm in love with the chess game of the sport, and I feel like I have a lot of experience to bring to play as well as instincts.
This is your first year with the Cowboys. What have you enjoyed so far with being with this team?
Man, locker room is awesome, man. The locker room is a bunch of great guys. Obviously you hear that a lot. Gets kind of cliche, but this locker room is amazing. I'm glad to be a part of it.
Excited to get to you on this field and see what you can do for this Cowboys defense. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, thanks so much. Appreciate you, man.
All right, the Dallas Cowboys players sideline interview brought to you by LG OLED Evo. Choose perfection. Choose LG OLED
LG.
Evo. Check out the best TV in the game at LG.com. Fourth down.
They're going for it. 4th and 2 at their 36. And it's completed. Inside the 20. Now they're in the red zone. Raiders are in the Cowboys red zone now.
Slot just got beat, got set to the outside, and again we start talking about those slant routes on shortened to goes. You cannot give up the inside. It's too easy for the receivers, too easy for the quarterbacks. Literal pass and catch.
So a first down at the 18-yard line, a drive that started at the 43 for the Raiders. Alexander Madison now the setback behind, now two backs behind O'Connell. With the lead block of the tight end, Madison goes forward to the 14-yard line for a pickup of 4. How about Eric Kendricks? How big of a pickup was Eric Kendricks for this Cowboys team this offseason?
It's huge, especially when you start talking about the fact that you're not only a position group that needed some depth, that needed some veteran presence, but you also are bringing in the defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer. You need somebody who can be the coach on the field. You don't want to be trying to teach all new guys on that defense. You need a commander-in-chief on that side of the ball, and that's exactly what you got at Eric Kendricks. You see the energy that he has there. He's still an energy bus, still fully capable, physically willing and able, and he's teaching a lot of these young linebackers how to go about their business.
2nd and 6, Dylan Lobby, the rookie, only gets a yard. You know, just to put in perspective what Eric Kendricks has done in his career, the former 2nd-round draft pick of the Vikings, he has over 1,000 tackles in his career. To put that in perspective, Darren Woodson led the Cowboys with 1,350 tackles. Leroy Jordan going back in the day, 1,236 tackles. Those are the all-timers on the Cowboys list. And Randy White at 1,104. Well, Eric Kendricks just behind him at 1,036 tackles.
Wow.
Amazing.
Third and 5. And it is caught. I think he's got enough for the first down.
At the 8-yard line.
We start getting down to those short distances, you guys, is all about leverage. You see it here, just step to the outside. If you don't jump to the outside, you're going to give up an easy pass and catch. We keep bringing it up, but it keeps happening.
And down to the 5-yard line. Goes Dylan Lobby.
So much is zone, Bill. It's all about a leverage game. It's all about where you line up. What things are you willing to give up? You know, you start doing a process of elimination based upon their alignment. I believe they're going to do this, and that's where film study really comes in. And that's why these young guys are going to have to learn that from Sunday.
The defense has got to step up here for the Cowboys. They're on their own 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Wilson at linebacker for the Cowboys being tested here.
And they got in. Raiders touchdown.
For the touchdown.
Raiders first touchdown. Extra point will tie the game. We'll have a tie ball game here, guys.
Easy pickings for the Raiders there.
Mike Zimmer trying to figure out exactly what happened. You're going to have play action coming right down. You're going to have these linebackers who are simply just jumping up. Linebackers jumping up. Eyes are in the backfield. And now what are you going to do? You have somebody running over the top. You lose leverage. The only man that can guard him is the linebacker that was on the inside who was actually stepping up to the line of scrimmage. Got caught up in the wash, as we say. It's an easy touchdown for the Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders. They are going for 2. Raiders are going for 2. They're going for the win. Or the lead, rather. Not the win yet. It's still in the third quarter.
Lobs it to the back of the end zone.
Oh, incomplete. They maintain a 1-point lead, guys.
In the third quarter, 13-12. Trey Lance and the offense back on the field when we come back.
Went for 2 in preseason, yeah. That is crazy. Bum, bum, bum. Guys, do not forget, we're 8 likes. Our goal was 20 likes on this stream. So if you have not already, hit the like button. You only have to hit it one time, guys. We're getting there, getting those likes up. And hey, if you like this kind of coverage of NFL, we got more to come, guys. This is preseason week 2. We got NASCAR tomorrow on this channel. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the little bell notification whenever I come live. You can be here on the stream. Let's interact, have a great time, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, sir, everybody. Boom, boom. All right. Some of these commercials are insane that they show. I got these Dr. Pepper commercial as a cat lady. Bum, bum, bum. So the Raiders are fixing to kick off to the Cowboys after scoring a touchdown, and they made a 2-point conversion attempt and did not make it. So they're down by 1, so it's 12-13. Some weird scores in this preseason.
Stadium with a VIP, self-guided, or art tour. Stadium tours are available daily. For more info and to purchase tours, visit attstadium.com/tours. Tyron Billy Johnson. He's surveying the field in front of him, and he is ready to take one back on a dynamic kickoff.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn back there as well. Both of these guys looking for an opportunity to make a big splash play here in the preseason.
You hear that jamming in the background. They have to kick it within a 20-yard window.
And Deuce Vaughn 5 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to take it out.
He does take it out. He's hit at the 19 and brought down. He is slammed down to the turf. That was what we call a power slam. I'm not sure what that was.
The Cowboys offense, just their second possession of this second half. Kelvin Harmon up to the.
That was a quick pass.
Pickup of 7 yards. You look at Trey Lance getting the opportunity this preseason, and talk about Lance being the 3rd pick in the draft 3 years ago. Coming out of college, just look at the number of pass attempts.
Wow.
The 3 Cowboys quarterbacks. This was coming out of college. Trey Lance with just 318 at North Dakota State. It was sidestepped by Vaughn, and
Vaughn. There's penalty flags in. It's probably holding. My guess is going to be holding on the Cowboys.
Passes in college.
Holding. Offense number 47.
Yep. 47.
Still second down.
That's the big tight end, Brevin Spann-Ford, with the hold. The undrafted rookie out of Minnesota. And Dak had nearly 1,200 pass attempts playing in the SEC. Quite a difference.
Substantial difference, and that is such a mesmerizing stat when you sit there and look at it. 300 plus attempts. That is all he's had in college coming into the league.
And really what happened for Trey Lance, or against Trey Lance, was the pandemic hit in what would have been his 2nd year as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State. Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn.
Out to the 23-yard line. And so at the FCS level, they switched to a spring season. He played 1 game and then decided, nope, I'm turning pro. And it was a wise move in that he was the 3rd pick in the draft.
Yeah.
But in terms of experience goes, now you look back at it, and that's why he only had the 318 pass attempts in an offense that they didn't throw the ball as much as a lot of college offenses do anyway. at North Dakota State. They were too busy winning national championships.
Knocked down. That's going to be 4th down.
He got caught looking. Trey Lance got caught looking to the backside over here. You're going to see his eyes are looking back over here. And then by the time he gets his eyes back to the right side of the screen, the guys are covered up. Got to try to make those decisions a little bit earlier. It's a tough situation to be in.
And Chris Smith, the second-year man, 5th-round draft pick last year out of Georgia, made the play defensively for the Raiders. Brian Anger on to punt.
Anger's on the punt. Anger's punt is away. It's a nice punt down to the 22.
The veteran out of Nebraska to the 35-yard line. So the Raiders back on offense with less than 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter when we come back.
Bum, 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 bum. So we also got, let's see the stats here. Trey Lance is 10 for 16, 70 yards, 1 TD. Pull it back up. See the rating information on Trey. Cooper was only 1 for 3. Trey is so far 10 for 16. 70 yards, 4.4 yards, 1 TD. O'Connell, and we'll go back to the Raiders side. So O'Connell is 10 for 15. They both had 10 completions. Gardner Minshew's rating is a 60 compared to O'Connell's at a 101.5. Wow, that's crazy. All right, guys, we're at 9 likes. 11 likes from the total we're going for tonight. Guys, hit that like button if you have not already. Like it or dislike the stream. Let me know either way. Love to hear from you guys. So let's keep hitting those likes.
Cowboys.
All right, they're coming back.
12 here late in the 3rd quarter. How about Josh Butler, the Cowboys' second-year cornerback? He was on the practice squad last year. He has 3.3 million followers on TikTok.
What? How many?
3.3 million. You think it's because of Josh Butler, or is it because of his 2 dogs there, Roxy and Remy? What a great young man Josh Butler is out of West Mesquite High School. Aiden O'Connell throws
complete break a tackle, and that's up close to midfield for the Raiders.
You know, Josh Butler went to Michigan State. He lost both his parents while he was in college at Michigan State. His dad passed away a heart attack. His mom had cancer and passed away his senior year. And on senior day at Michigan State, and typically, Isaiah, as you know, you'll be accompanied by your parents coming on the field. He had his 2 dogs, Roxy and Remy, who were his companions going on the field. Helped him deal with the grief, losing his parents.
That's terrible.
And since then, quite a career.
Oh, shot the gap.
Julius Wood comes up and makes the stop on Amir.
Nice.
But Josh Butler, you know, his last year at Michigan State was 2019. He was another guy who came out during the pandemic, and so didn't have a pro day and didn't get an opportunity in the NFL. Had a master's degree from Michigan State, and so he goes to Hollywood and he pursues his other passion while at the same time working out to hopefully one day resume his football career. It took him 3 years and finally got a chance with the USFL Michigan Panthers. And then 6 months later, he's playing for his hometown team, the Dallas Cowboys, out of West Mesquite High School.
Oh, there's a flag. That's probably going to be a pass interference.
Defending with the flag down.
Pass interference. Defense number 38. The ball is placed in the spot of the foul.
Spot foul. Laundry.
The Bear just got a little too handsy down here, sitting back here in this zone. Okay, you cannot run it to the guys. You can't just hold your ground. Boom, the double move. We talked about those earlier in the day. Whenever they present themselves, you got to be able to flip those hips. Get a little Zumba going on, Bill. That time, his hips are still a bit too locked up. He got hands. He got a penalty on that.
he doesn't like it, but he did.
Texas A&M last year, first 4 years of his college career at Boston College. 41-yard line. That's Jalen Guyton.
Bounces off a couple tackles. Gets maybe a yard. That's a hard yard to get.
North Texas has been with the Chargers and came over to the Raiders. Of course, Tom Telesco, the new general manager of the Raiders, has some product knowledge there. He was with the Chargers for so many years. So Guyton trying to make it now with a new team, the Raiders. Played with Kyler Murray at Allen, 3 state championships. He was Kyler Murray's #1 target, the Allen Eagles.
A lot of communication going on the defense side of the ball right now.
1:44 to go in the third quarter, and it's a handoff up the middle. Abdullah up the middle.
Still tripping out that Josh Butler doesn't have as many TikTok followers as you. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah, he has. I asked Dak Prescott about it. Who is it that you think has the most followers on social media? And he thought Zeke.
Okay.
Well, Dak has 2.2 million followers on Instagram.
Step your game up, Dak.
And
Get you a couple.
He was not surprised, though, that Josh Butler has 3.3 million on TikTok because he knows what an influencer Josh Butler is. And to Jalen Guyton.
Guyton gets a first down.
Yeah, this. I keep bringing up this leverage thing, but it's very important. Did you see quarterback Kevon Hall sitting on the inside there, okay? And then Josh Butler's coming from the inside, trying to go out to the outside. As long as you can get on the outside shoulder of a defensive back as a receiver, you can run routes outside of them all day long, unimpeded. So Dallas is going to have to try to find some kind of solution for that going forward as they continue to instill this as Mike Zimmer defense.
So from the 29-yard line.
He's rolling, and there is a holding. It's going to be most likely holding. It's in the backfield. It'll be holding on the Raiders.
Holding. Offense number 66. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Yep, 10-yard penalty. 14 seconds to go in the third quarter, guys.
Big fellas is up here. Holden can't do it right here at the right guard position. Again, great coverage by the Dallas Cowboys again. Just working on the inside. Okay, Albert Huggins is trying to get some pressure. Hard to get pressure, Bill, when they're holding on to you. It's good to see that the defensive line is getting some pressure for the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, Huggins is getting here not too long ago. He's already making an impact.
Raiders not only have Parm still in the game, but also
1st and 20 for the Raiders now. And it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Gets about 4 yards, maybe.
Final seconds tick off here in the
And we end the third quarter there, guys.
Another full quarter of football.
We have one full quarter, guys. What are the Raiders going to do? Are they going to drive in and score? They're in field goal range right now as we speak. So a field goal will put them up by 2. I think they're going to get points here. That's just my suspect. I'm going to let the poll run just a tad longer. We're sitting at 24 votes in the poll. 62% say Raiders. 38% say Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys fans. Show up and vote, guys. So, great game here. It's preseason. And one of the things, too, to think about, this is just them testing out the players and seeing who they're going to cut, who they're going to keep. It's kind of a tough time for some of these players. You know, this is their first shot, only shot, some of them. But, yeah, they're just testing out players and what they're going to do and keep. They're not going to show any big plays or play schemes. So we'll see what happens here, guys. So stay here, like the stream, follow me. Turn on the little bell notification whenever I go live so you guys can be here. We're going to cover a lot of football. We have NASCAR tomorrow. If you're a NASCAR fan, be back here tomorrow at 1:30 Central Standard Time, 2:30 Eastern Time. We will be covering the NASCAR race in Michigan International Speedway. And I keep sliding over the camera. Camera's supposed to follow. So you can see here on the stats. Let me pull it back over to these stats here. Complete overview. Refresh it. Make sure it's live for you guys here. As you can see right here, Raiders are killing us on
game day with the new Dallas Cowboys
stats.
Tickets from the Texas Lottery. Play today.
And we're back here.
Season tickets, VIP experiences, and more.
Here's the start of the fourth quarter.
12 Cowboys lead the Raiders as we start the fourth quarter here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This is the fifth year that the Raiders have played here in Vegas. The first time the Cowboys have ever played a game in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Stadium in Paradise, Nevada. From the 35-yard line, it's 2nd and 16 as Aiden O'Connell is in at quarterback.
That's intercepted.
And there goes Keemon
Keemon
Hall.
Hall, he's going to take it all the way in, guys. That's a Dallas touchdown. Do you believe it, guys?
Hall with the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys. There we go. TD in chat. How about them Cowboys?
He said, no. You better go another direction. Here
He stepped in front.
Just sitting in a simple cover 2 defense, which means he is solely responsible for this area right here. He said, why, thank you. I'll take that.
He took it and ran it right back in.
But I'm going to go ahead and take this to the house. We talked about Josh Butler. Go ahead and escorting him right there. Good job, Keemon Hall. Another interception. I think that's now 5
That's
on
right.
the preseason for this Mike Zimmer defense.
And here's the extra point. And it's good.
Brandon Aubrey adding the point after a 69-yard interception.
69-yard interception return.
Touchdown. How about that from Keemon Hall, who had 2 pick sixes in his career at North Texas, now one as a Cowboy.
That's going to help him for sure. What'd you think? Still a chance. But he may have just sealed a deal of actually staying on the roster with that. So we will see. Guys, we are 11 likes. If you have not already, hit that like button on the stream. We're 11 likes away from hitting 20 likes on this stream tonight. Bum, 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 bum. Refresh it. Let's see. There's not a whole lot of change besides now they have O'Connell with an interception. And then Dallas has a defensive touchdown. If you are a fantasy player, that would be huge for you. You see, Doesn't show that stat on here. We probably have to go over to the Cowboys stat here. Oh, right there. It's got his stat already updated live there, guys. Cowboys are fixing to kick it off to the Raiders. Remember, this season is a new season for the NFL, but they are doing this new kicking schemes. So
Raiders 20-12, and Keemon Hall back in 2018 he had interception returns for touchdowns in wins over SMU and Arkansas for the Mean Green of North Texas. And now Keemon Hall with Jalen Guyton, his former Mean Green teammate, on the other side with a 69-yard pick six. It's the Cowboys who have had so many pick sixes the last couple of seasons, but it's been the likes of
oh man, there's a flag on the kickoff return.
Tulu Griffin on the return.
It's in the backfield. It may be a hold or something, I would think.
And they're talking about it at the 31-yard line. Alex Kemp.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 47. It's a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty. First down.
So back him up, and you know, someone who knows.
Where does it start them at? Shows them at the 30 on here.
Guys, I don't think anyone enjoyed that pick six more than Trayvon Diggs, 2021 interceptions leader in the NFL. How exciting was that, just being able to see Keemon Hall return that pick six?
It was super exciting. It got the stadium going, got the defense going, and I hope we can make another one. I think it's going to.
Mike Zimmer defense has had 5 interceptions in 2 preseason games. What is it about this Mike Zimmer defense that you love so much?
He puts you in the right position to make plays. A lot of different people can make plays. So, you know, it's just putting everyone out there, giving it, you know, putting it to the best of your ability and just making the plays. Like
10 likes, guys. Halfway to 20. Guys, rock and roll. Hit that like button. Oh, there's another penalty.
It felt good to be back out.
Las Vegas committed a holding penalty.
Good to be back practicing, being able to run and, you know, do what I love to do. So, you know, it's just been a blessing that I've been able to come back and, you know, practicing.
A lot of new ball hawks on this team. You got Deron Bland, Kalen Carson, who is up and coming as well. What are you liking from that group?
You know, I always liked Bland ever since he came, and I like Carson too. You know, he's from where I'm from, so, you know, I'm a little biased towards him. You know, he's one of my favorites so far. So, you know, he's doing a really good job and doing a good job in camp, and, you know, I'm excited to see what's going to go.
Well, 7 is almost up, and I'm not talking about.
And they knock him out of bounds after a 9-yard game. As Brantley with the pass to Bynum. The tackle was by Booth.
I would say that the Cowboys have cornered the market on interceptions with those 2 corners.
Guys, we got the poll. We're hitting 30 votes on the poll.
Those stats that you see on your screen, that's absolutely absurd. I mean, there's no good.
Cowboys are 20, Raiders are 12.
But then don't forget the fact you have Jay Lou in the slot as well.
You can hear some little girls saying, "Let's go Cowboys." I think it's girls, little kids that are in the stands right in front of the mic.
Evo, choose perfection. Choose LG OLED Evo. Check out the best TV in the game at LG.com.
LG, that's the TV I have.
I mean, what better situation could you walk into if you're a defensive coordinator in this league? You walk in and you have 2 ball hawks literally shut down corners on each side of the field. You have a plethora of safeties that can all make plays. New linebacker.
3rd and 3 for the Raiders on their own 27.
All you got to do is teach them how to play their position.
Carter Bradley with a pass that is caught by Keaton. What a hit applied. Darius Tobias Harris, the linebacker who was signed a couple of weeks ago.
One thing about running slants is you better bring your big boy pass because the big fellas is in the middle. You see Harris right there. You can probably hear it on your screen. Runs through him with his shoulders. That's a clean hit. Good catch. He held on to it. But I think he'll be second guessing next time they call a slant into that defense.
Ramel Keaton was the receiver on that one. Received the hit. And Carter Bradley
And
going
he airs it out. It's incomplete.
A flag down.
There is a penalty flag. Who's it going to be on?
Illegal use of the hands of the face, offense number 54.
Ooh, offensive.
Andrew Booth got bailed out right there with the drop, but it wouldn't have counted anyway because there's a hands in the face. Keemon Hong coming off the bottom of this defense here for on the blitz. Somebody hit him with the E Honda hands to the face, and they threw the flag out there. Now they're moving backwards. So good for the Dallas Cowboys, bad for the Raiders.
1st and 20. Raiders are shooting themselves in the foot with those penalties.
Bradley at quarterback, the third quarterback of the night for the Raiders. He is the son of Gus Bradley, the defensive coordinator of the Indianapolis Colts. Sidearms a pass to the 29-yard line. Bo Mogensen in on the stop.
2nd and 16.
It's competitive, Bill. They just keep bringing them. I mean, you talk about a position that was thin last year to the point where you had to bring Marquise Bell down from the safety position to become the leading tackler on your team.
They were playing Jaron Kearse at linebacker in some games late in the season last year.
Exactly. But now you're going to be in a position where you're going to have to cut some really good players at that position. That room is full.
So from the 29-yard line, it's 2nd and 16. Short over the middle again to the 40-yard line.
That was to Brown, Britton Brown.
This is when you start seeing the conditioning of the players on the field, because you can look to the sideline all you want to, Bill, but I promise you these coaches are not going to send nobody else in to bail you out. So you got to dig deep, take some deep breaths, and then go out there and keep making plays, because this is your opportunity.
Andrew Booth getting a lot of playing time tonight. Came over in the trade with the Vikings.
There's a snap. There's a rush. He got the pass off. It's going to be close.
Pass is complete.
They may have gave him a first down on that one.
To Cole Fotheringham.
Officials timeout.
Dallas Cowboys bring a zone blitz. See the pressure.
Here's our second virtual measurement.
Whenever you bring pressure in one direction, the guys are going to be dropping.
They're testing the virtual measurement on some of these preseason games. Here's the second one. No chains come on the field. Trying to speed the game up.
Actually dropped out into coverage. That's because he was playing that far side defensive lineman.
The virtual measurement system is at work, as that pass completion was right at the 45-yard line, which was the line to make.
Is that going to be enough? Oh, and it is. Right like that much of the ball.
Just a hair.
I mean, maybe an inch of the ball made it across, so it is a first down.
AI has one, you have one. Is that where we're at right now?
That's pretty cool.
Well, that was efficient. The virtual measurement system,
it was quick.
It was successful. That's exactly what they're looking for.
Yep, there we go. 1st and 10.
Britton Brown on the carry.
Britton Brown on the carry. He gets about 5 yards up the middle.
Over 10 minutes to play. We've seen a lot into tonight's game.
10-17 and counting down, guys. Hey, do not forget, guys, to hit the like button in the stream if you have not. Hit like or dislike. Let me know if you like the stream. Don't forget to vote.
It takes so much time to take those chains out there and try to figure out exactly what's going on. Trying to take the human error element out of it and use some of this technology.
Take the index card out of the game, too.
Exactly.
Carter Bradley going.
There's it out, and it's incomplete.
Hall was defending on the play.
Intended to McAllister there.
Getting his head around. That's the one thing that bailed him out, Bill. A lot of players in this league do a good job of sitting in the hip pocket of players. You see him here manned up. As he goes to the corner route, he's going to come up and try to stem it here. If he doesn't get his eyes back to the quarterback, those hands on the body is going to be a foul. But you see him, as soon as he gets his eyes back, now the referees understand that he's making a play on the ball as well. No flag. Go back to the line of scrimmage, go back to the huddle.
Defending Tyreek McAllister, former
3rd and 5 for the Raiders.
Trying to make it with the Raiders.
Delay a game. The quarterback said, "Damn it."
So how many reps do you think Carter Bradley and this third team offense gets for the Raiders in practice?
They're getting a ton, but I can hear the sounds of the game, and Bradley was not happy about not getting that snap off. Watch him.
He yelled it out. You could hear it on the mic.
And that's one of the other things about the Mike Zimmer defense. When you have those linebackers that are walking up in those A-gaps and you're trying to decipher as a quarterback and offensive line who's coming and who's not, that takes time. That takes time.
Single back to the right, shotgun formation for Brantley. Steps back and snap. And it's deflected at the line. Incomplete pass. Oh, man. It's going to bring up 4th and 10 for the Raiders. They will punt. That was the Raiders' shot. I think that's going to hurt them now. They had a shot of coming back. So, guys, don't forget we have the poll running. Keep voting in the poll. I'm going to leave it up for just a little bit longer. We'll end it. We'll see where it's at if you have not already. Guys, we are 9 likes away from hitting 20 likes on the stream. Be sure to hit that like button on this stream. Caught at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line, and that's where Trey Lance and the Cowboys will
take over, guys. Nice, guys. So, stats in this game. Let's pull this up here. Let me hit a refresh. Make sure this is current and accurate for you guys here. Raiders. So Brantley was 6 for 8, 43 yards. He was averaging 5.4 yards a pass, 87% passing rating. So he's been the best quarterback for the Raiders tonight. Rushing leaders is Zimmer White, 4 for 23, averaging 5.8 yards, long of 17. Passing is Trey Tucker was the leader for the Raiders tonight so far at 3 reception for 66 yards and averaging 22 yards a catch. Flip over to the Cowboys. You can see here the 2 quarterbacks tonight for the Cowboys have been Trey Lance and Cooper Rush. Trey has got 10 for 16. Cooper Rush was 1 for 3. Trey Lance also had a nice rush. I think they show it here. Yeah, Lance is also a leading rusher, too, for the Cowboys, ironically. He had a 20-yard run right there at the end of the second quarter. Set up for a 66-yard field goal by Aubrey. I mean, it's just he's tied the record, the NFL record. Preseason doesn't count, but he had more leg in it, guys. I'll just tell you that. He could have hit it from probably 3 or 4 more yards back easily. So, get this back ready here, guys. Game will be coming back. We're at 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
They're on sale now. Limited tickets for the 2024 season at AT&T Stadium are available on DallasCowboys.com/tickets. So act fast. Cowboys will host the New Orleans Saints in their first regular season game, and they're home next Saturday afternoon to face Jim Harbaugh and the Los Angeles Chargers. In
the Chargers.
A 3 o'clock kickoff. From the 12-yard
single back formation. Lance is under center. And he fakes the handoff and he throws it. It's caught.
McMath,
McMath with the catch. 17-yard gain there.
Yeah, right. I mean, just how good does it see him? You know, you finally get that offensive touchdown earlier in the second quarter. How good did that feel for you?
Man, it felt good, man. You know, that boy Flo went out there and ran a good route. You know, Trey got a good ball, and I just felt like it was a great drive.
Let's go Cowboys. Al, welcome to the chat, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, my friend. Turn on the bell notification when we come live.
We can be very special, man. You know, Mike McCarty and Shotty, you know, they're calling the plays, man. I just feel like, man, we can be explosive offense like last year.
Also be on special teams as a kickoff returner. How are you feeling about that new kickoff rule?
Man, I'm feeling good about it, man. I feel like, you know, it could be explosive.
What do you guys think about the new kickoff rule in the NFL? Let me know in chat.
For everybody, so I feel like they can score more points and get good field position. So I feel like it's a great rule.
What can we expect from Kevontae Turpin in 2024?
And it's a handoff, run to the left. And we got a penalty flag down. We got Laundry.
Getting a chance to, like you mentioned, sit on the sidelines, watch from the sidelines. Just how has it just kind of been here in the Allegiant Stadium?
It's a holding.
My second time being here, I came for the Pro Bowl, my rookie year. You know, it's a wonderful stadium, man. Just happy to see all these fans come out here and show these guys support. You know, just happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Kevontae. I appreciate you. Kevontae Turpin, everybody.
There's Turpin.
He was a Pro Bowler when the game was played here at Allegiant Stadium. The player's sideline interview brought to you by LG. OLED Evo.
LG.
Choose LG. OLED.
8 minutes and counting in this game, guys.
Second and long from the 20.
Second and long.
Under pressure is Lance.
They got another flag down. It's probably another holding. Intended for Connor. It's incomplete.
Holding. Offense number 75. That penalty's been declined. Third down.
That was
Penalty decline.
And previously it was Dakota Shepley with the holding calls on this possession.
Do not want to see you start losing your technique. We talked about the
Oh.
factor. The first thing that goes.
3rd and 17 now for the Cowboys. What can they do?
Found your fundamentals. Kind of go out the window. That's when you start seeing a lot of these holding calls start coming in. For these young fellas that are vying for a position on this roster, they have to be able to lock in mentally and push through it.
3rd and 17. Lance will dump it off. And that's Nathaniel Pete, the Missouri Tiger.
Wow.
Near the first down.
Pete got about 15 yards on that gain. They needed 17, so they're 2 shy. So it's going to set up 4th down.
Question that's a decision. But he dumped it off, gave it to a person who runs for a living, and he was able to make a good play out of it.
So 4th and 2 at the 37-yard line.
4th and 2, guys.
And the Cowboys showing that
Oh, they're going to go for it. This is interesting.
between a preseason game and a regular season game right here.
No kidding.
With 7 minutes left.
Go for it, guys. And they run and they get it. First down, Cowboys. Let's go, Cowboys. All right, all right.
I say, why not?
Okay.
Why not go for it? Combo blocks.
To simply run to open holes all day long. You see Fant working up to the next level, getting a little feisty in there as well. You love to see it.
So Isaiah, what you're saying is it's all about matchups, Bill.
It's about matchups, Bill.
It's about matchups, guys. You hear the crowd getting into it now. Breaking some tackles. Oh, he goes backwards.
Fighting for his life back there.
You can hear the crowd saying, "Let's go, Cowboys."
This running back room is so deep. It's so competitive. You only get so many opportunities to get that
Strong, baby. They're strong.
There's somebody in the backfield or not. You're going to do all that you can.
They do have something to prove, Al.
Got to jump off the film. You're not only trying out for the team that the jersey that you're wearing, but everybody else around the league too. 31 other teams.
Lance with a rollout.
Lance made the
And the completion to Alex.
completion. Holler with the 12-yard gain. First down, Cowboys. Let's give it to them. Holler. Fake it. He breaks a tackle. If he could have broke that tackle, it'd been even more on it, guys.
Okay, got to have a little touch on it. Get it to your tight end so he can go ahead and get a positive play out of it.
Alec Holler, undrafted college free agent out of Central Florida, a walk-on at Central Florida from 6 years ago.
He just Linda Wells just told him to walk his butt back on the field too.
Timeout, Cowboys. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go, guys.
Trying to run out this clock with 5.
Trying to run out the clock to go. So, guys, if you have not, Kimbrough Knitter here. I bring in this NFL game to you tonight, preseason game. I'm going to bring NASCAR tomorrow. So I'm configuring the stream. I'll make it live so you can follow it. Turn on your bell notification when I go live so you can be here with me. We're covering NASCAR tomorrow. We got more football coming, baseball coming, college football coming. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is a channel for you guys. So follow me. Turn on the bell notification whenever I go live. And biggest favor you guys can do, it doesn't cost you anything. Hit the thumbs up on my streams whenever I go live. That helps me defeat YouTube's algorithm and get this out to more and more people, guys. So thank you for that. Let's get back to this here. Let's see some of the stats here. Let's update it. Make sure we got the live. Oh, let's change over here. Trey is for 13 for 20, 96.7% passer rating. 1 TD, he's averaging 5.7 yards. Rushing-wise, Deuce Vaughn and Trey are tied for total yardage, but you have Trey had that 20-yard rush right there at the end of the half. It's crazy. Your quarterback is your Trey Lance has got some legs on him, guys. And he was a great IQ on Trey Lance because the clock was ticking down. He had 3 seconds. When he went to the ground, time was crucial. He went down at the right time. So very high IQ for his football skill to give Aubrey an attempt to make a 66-yard field goal right before half. Hey guys.
10-year anniversary of the Emmy Award-winning series Deep Blue. This year, legends such as Marion Barber, Bob Hayes, plus many other great stories about the Dallas Cowboys are all being released on the Cowboys Now app this August.
I think he is going to be good for the Cowboys. This may be the future of the Cowboys here. Definitely something to work with for sure. I like it. 42 votes, guys, in the poll. Keep your votes coming in. I'm going to keep it up for just a little bit longer.
Lance fires deep over the middle.
Trey with the nice. Wow. Racy McMath with the catch from Trey. Wow. Trey is something special, man. He is going to be special for the Cowboys for a long time. That's a 30-yard gain.
They would sit back there with confidence because of the protection and deliver a nice ball on the money. McMath getting a little yak yardage, yards after catch.
It's a 30-yard pickup for the first down.
Sitting at the 17-yard line of the Raiders. Oh. Low throw.
It's so hard, Bill. I'm not making excuses. You know, I've played quarterback as well. It's so difficult when the game is coming to you so easily. You're making big plays, and then you have an easy play like that by Trey Lance, and you just lose your mechanics because you take it for granted. You can't afford to lose your mechanics when you're fighting for your job. So he has to continue to stay locked in. Even though they seemingly had this game in the bag, you still got to make the easy throws.
Punch it up here will be the seal the deal here on this one. Hand it off. Connor. He gets up airborne.
About the 11-yard line.
Pick up about 6. Yep. 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys here.
He does not like to touch the ground. I can tell you that much. He's going to do all he can to keep guys missing. A little shake and a little bake.
Shake and bake. Shake and bake.
Put it in Trey Lance's hands, get him out on the edge, maybe another play action, or maybe they get a ball to Snoop Conner and let this offensive line go to work.
Hey, Snoop Conner scored 26 touchdowns in his career at Ole Miss. He knows how to find that end zone.
And he's not going to get the handout because it's an empty set now here, Bill. Trey Lance show.
Oh, it's caught inside the 5. McMath again. Patricia, hearts and stars, baby. Hearts and stars is lighted up in chat. We have another Cowboys touchdown coming in. Hit the thumbs up in the stream if you have not already. Hit it one time, ladies and gentlemen.
He is so stoic at the quarterback position, sitting back there, even on a play like that where there's a blitz. He is not afraid to take.
Do we get a Cowboys touchdown?
Strong like a statue and delivers a good ball.
1st and goal from the 4. Run up the middle. They stop him.
We're down to 2:40 in the clock running.
It's coming.
A drive that started with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game, and they've run off 7 minutes of the clock on this.
Running that clock out, guys.
4th and 2 decision back in the middle of the field.
Absolutely.
Like it.
You'd like to see them finish with a
Love it. On the 2-yard line.
This might be 4 down territory, Bill.
Got that empty.
Shotgun formation, empty backfield.
And he's going to try it himself. And
Lance is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cowboys. TD Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have a Cowboys touchdown? 2:06 to go in the game.
And you have a quarterback who has the physical ability of a Trey Lance. Eventually, those defensive tackles.
We do have a flag on the play. I didn't see what happened.
That was a call draw. Trey Lance
Holler!
made the decision to go forward a little sooner than he wanted to.
Taunting. Offense number 65.
What? 65.
Taunting foul towards disqualification. It'll be 15 yards.
What's he doing? $65.
All right, we talk about these defensive ends. Okay, you got ends coming out, ends coming out in the middle of the field. Okay, you see Big Hoffman right there. Boom, he's gonna come up. Get
Oh, those linemen are getting in the fight all night.
Put in the ground and hit that hole right there. Easy touchdown. Good job by the offensive line, giving him opportunity for a score of 6.
so Trey Lance has thrown a touchdown.
How about them Cowboys, Al? Right on, right on.
Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey backed him up for the extra point. He nails it.
66. I think he can handle that one.
Right on. Let's go, Cowboys. Trey Lance and the Cowboys extend the lead to 27-12. All righty. We got 44 votes in the polls, guys. If you have not voted, I'll give you another minute in the polls. 45 votes. Yeah, keep those votes coming in. 58% for the Raiders. Keep them coming in, guys. I'm going to end it here shortly. So, nice. Also, if you have not already, thumbs up, thumbs down on the stream. We have 45 votes, but only 14 likes on the stream. Bum, bum.
To win. At home, I protect my family. My goal is to give them a life full of security and opportunity. On and off the field, defense is the best offense. I'm DeMarcus Lawrence, and my kids are my beneficiaries. Who's your beneficiary?
Who's your beneficiary? That was Globe Live. Getting ready, guys. So they're counting it down. It's nearly impossible for the Raiders to come back. 2:06 to go in the game. What do you guys think about the new NFL kickoff rule? You know, they have the 20-yard window to kick the ball into. I think it's going to definitely be a challenge. Kickers are, you know, they'll get it down, but it's going to take them probably a few games to get into it, I would think. Preseason, they've kind of struggled a little bit too. That rule sucks, right? There's a lot of people there with you. They're trying to make the game safer, but they've really changed it with this for sure. I'm kind of there with you to an extent too, Al. All right, here we go. We're back.
By Trey Lance, the Ford scoring drive. Ford is the best in Texas. 88 yards, 13 plays. Lance finds the end zone to cap the drive. Closed captioning brought to you by the Texas Lottery, making this Cowboys preseason football telecast accessible to everyone regardless of hearing abilities. From deep in the end zone. Here come the Raiders out to the 23-yard line. Alec Holler.
23-yard. 2-minute warning.
Micah Parsons.
All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. 46 votes in the poll, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end the poll right there.
We're going to X double rate split, 2-jet, X quick fly, Z bourbon.
There's our total on the poll.
What if things weren't so complicated?
Got 2 minutes to go in this game. What can the Raiders do with 2 minutes to go? So the stats.
At blockchain.com, we take the complicated world of crypto and make it easier than ever to buy.
Here's your quarterbacks. Brantley's been in for the Raiders here.
Trusted by America's team.
He's 6 for 8 for 43 yards. Let's see what he can do to finish out this game. Pretty impressive for him.
We're the place for you to be a star.
Who you are? Oh man, I gotta hit mute on that. I didn't realize I didn't have it muted there. Sorry about the music and all that stuff. YouTube will let me know that they do not approve of that. They always do. All righty. Al, there's other ways to make it safe than change a crucial part of the game. I agree. I mean, nothing is over. Let's go Cowboys, right? Nothing's over till it's over. You're right. I mean, you know, like as far as them trying to make it safer. These guys are the size on these guys, the speed on them. I mean, they're flying to the football, literally flying to the football. We'll see what happens. $16 likes. We are 4 likes away. 20 likes on the stream for this night's stream of the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. I always want to say Oakland or LA Raiders. So it is what it is.
Energy defensive player
of the game.
Game in the second half.
Pick 6.
From the University of North Texas, Keemon Hall.
Keemon Hall.
Yards on the pick 6.
Player of the game.
Proud to power the home of the Dallas Cowboys and the homes of Cowboys fans across Texas. Reliant, official energy provider of the Dallas Cowboys. Keemon Hall, official energy provider of the Dallas.
Here we go. O'Connell's back in. Oh no, I'm sorry, Brantley. That is Brantley. I thought for a second he looked like O'Connell.
Put his other hand over that ball about 2 or 3 times. He was not going to fumble that ball.
Keemon Hall, by the way, he is 27 years old. It's been 6 years since he played for North Texas. That shows a little bit. There's several, especially in the secondary, trying to make this team. There's several players that are in that age range, 27 years old, still trying to make their mark.
And that's another completion.
53-man roster at the outset of a season.
Brantley's had 2 back-to-back completions.
AT&T, the official 5.
Raiders better watch him. Definitely for sure.
I think one thing that's done wonders for players being able to stick around and keep the dream alive is the 16-man practice squad.
Yeah.
And the change in the rules as far as injured reserve goes.
Being able to move guys up and down the roster.
Exactly. It's been huge for the players.
Brantley up the middle. He runs for a few yards there.
Some of the guys that are providing pressure on the defensive line. We got Wheat down there.
Minute 36 to go in the game. Brantley passes over the middle, completed. He's chipping away at it. Constantly chipping away.
Keeps Sincere McCormick from getting the first down. McCormick, a UTSA road runner.
3rd and 2. He's incomplete. A little bit behind him. Not a bad pass, though. It's going to be 4th down now. They are going to go for it. It's preseason. You're down by 2 scores. What are you going to do? You're going to go for it.
4th and 2 for the Raiders.
4th and 2.
To press or not press?
To press or not to press?
Looks like you can get some press down here at the bottom of your screen, playing off up top.
Let's go.
Going to go up top and go incomplete.
It's incomplete. That's going to do it for the Raiders. Cowboys will kneel it out.
Nicely done by the Dallas defense. Josh DeBerry.
Yeah, we talked about leverage. Okay, he's never going to run a nice.
And so here we got Cowboys. Lance is 15 for 23, 151 yards, averaging 6 yards, 1 TD, 98.3% passer rating. Raiders, here's your 3 quarterbacks for the Raiders. Cowboys are in victory formation now, guys. It is game over. Kneeled. One more kneel, and that's going to do it for the Cowboys.
This play of the game brought to you by One Star World Casino and Resort.
And there it is.
It is 66 yards to close out the first half.
66 yard.
The casino of the Dallas Cowboys. Please game
Brandon Aubrey.
From 66 yards, it matches the longest field goal in the history of the league in the regular season. That was by Justin Tucker in 2001. For the Baltimore Ravens, 66 yards.
And that's game.
And the Cowboys doing flips after their first.
They're doing backflips on the field. Wow. It's just after midnight here in Texas. It's 12:08. What a game, guys. You can see here.
Cowboys go to 1-1.
Brantley was 8 for 13. Not bad. Not bad for a rookie quarterback.
Made an impression on this coaching staff tonight.
Yeah, absolutely they did. They did not let the opportunity pass them by. Their man right there on your screen, Keemon Hall, Trey Lance.
That is the end of the game, guys.
They went ahead and made it happen.
All right, so that does it from here in Vegas. Cowboys will close out the regular season on Saturday afternoon against the Los Angeles Chargers. We'll see a whole bunch of Trey Lance, and we'll see a whole bunch of these backups to close out the preseason.
Right on, guys.
As well, as he had a big night in this one. Cowboys win 27-12 for Isaiah Stanback.
27-12.
And Nicole Hutchison. I'm Bill Jones. We appreciate
Absolutely. Al, thank you guys for coming in here, watching the stream. Don't forget, we got NASCAR tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some more baseball this week. And we got more football coming, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification whenever I'm live. You can be here with me, interact, and let's build this great community, guys. Linda, thank you for stopping in. Let's go Cowboys. Yeah. Cowboys win. They're 1-1 in preseason. Doesn't really count much, but hey, you want to win every game, right? We want to win every game we can. So let's do it. We were just 2 likes away from hitting our goal of 20 on the stream tonight. But hey, this video will be up for on demand. Share this with your friends and family. We got more coming, ladies and gentlemen. More of them coming. So be sure to share, like, subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I thought I hit this. Hey, do what you do. Do it well. And be sure to tell somebody you love them, guys. Hey, that's it tonight for here. I'll have the stream scheduled for tomorrow for NASCAR. And hey, thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.